Okay. So yeah, we haven't got Roll20 today, so we're going to have to do this all verbally. So the last thing that happened was you all turned up in Harmony, where you met Cirilla's parents. Aramil and Cirilla are going back with Cirilla's parents to the house.
Yeah.
Riardon, Argh, and Talion have moved on to Serenity for whatever they plan on doing. What we'll do to begin with, we'll do Cirilla and Aramil's interaction with the parents.
Awesome.
So, you are following them to their house. It's a pretty, normal-sized house, pretty medium-sized house. Upstairs, downstairs, probably about 2 bedrooms, 3-bedroom house. When you go in, nothing looks out of the ordinary. You go in, there's a living area. To the side, there's a kitchen. There's stairs going up to the various bedrooms. And a dining area, of course. So, Mitch, Cirilla's father, welcomes you both in. Please, come in, have a seat. I'll have Tilly start on the tea. So Tilly,
awesome.
there's a there's a dining table, which leads into the kitchen. So, Mitch sort of motions you towards that table for you to both have a seat. And Tilly goes on and basically starts making tea. But one thing you will notice is she's not doing it with a kettle or anything like that. She's using her magic to create water, heat water, and all that business.
Okay, I'm gonna sit
So
down
I'm
in the
assuming
chair
when they
that's
were
been
raising me,
offered
they
to
didn't have magic.
No, they did not have magic when they were raising you.
She's going to remark that it must be pretty neat that everyone has magic now, and ask how's it changed your lives in the years.
It's made us fatter.
It's made everything so much better.
It's made everything better. Granted, we're not as rich as we once were, but nowadays we don't need money nowadays because everyone can do anything. No one needs money because you can.
So no one needs money.
No, everyone can create their own food. Well, at least us common folk, us normal people. We can create our own food. We can generate our own fire for heat and warmth. We don't need anything. We can synthesize our own clothing. Whatever our hearts desire. I mean, I don't even have to make instruments anymore. I can just create instruments to play me music, and I don't even have to play the instruments.
So
You don't feel you want to feel the wood in your hands as you carve it?
So you guys are unemployed now.
Oh, no one's really employed nowadays. People just, you're sure there are people work in taverns and the inns and things like that, but do they do that because they want to, not because they have to? Essentially everyone's unemployed.
So, say a citizen needed a substantial amount of coin for particular powerful spells. With no economy, how does that?
Well, no one can really cast that kind of spell. I suppose the people who could are Fenelia's students, but I assume they have their own way of earning money. I suppose.
Okay, that makes sense. So, I mean, also, what's happened in 10 years?
I mean, in the last
What
10
have you
years,
guys been up to, by the way?
I literally was about to say, from Aramil's perspective, this is the most, unfeeling conversation between a child and their parents ever. It's just a rundown of info.
I need to get that out of the way first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what can I say? As you know, this place was a desert. It was pretty much difficult to live generally.
Yeah, it's
But
fucked.
when Fenelia came and took over the region, she did something, and everything started to turn into what you see here. The sand disappeared. We have trees. We have fields. We don't have to worry about sand guards or, facial masks or goggles or anything like that. We can just live freely. And then again, and soon afterwards, we everyone started gaining these magical abilities. Hell, even the wildlife that we have, there's no more dangerous creatures lurking in the sand. We just have, these deers and bears and stuff that are completely tame and actually, I don't know how, but offer themselves when you're hungry.
Incredible. Jeez. Why would an animal offer themselves when they're hungry? They must be in some kind of mind control. This is wrong. This is completely wrong.
I'm so happy for you guys. So it seems like there are no drawbacks to Fenelia's rule.
Well,
right?
Siri, what about the animals? There's a lot of drawbacks.
That's a very good point.
So Mitch just turns to you and goes, what do you mean about the animals?
What do you mean, what do I mean about the animals?
Oh,
their entire personal being is gone, their spirits, their choices.
Well, they live their own lives in the forest. They get the whole forest to, eat whatever grass or berries or whatever the hell they want to. They get to live whatever they want to.
Until they're approached by a person.
Well, to be fair,
a masked man.
at least this way we don't. Normal hunters have to go out and battle these beasts, injure them dearly, whereas now you just skip to the end. No excessive pains. And we only really hunt what we need to. We don't just go out. There's no need for poaching because, again, you don't need the money. So we just kill what we need to.
Aramil's going to lean on his fist for a second and go, no poaching. Well, I suppose that's at least a plus.
Well, poaching's for people who need money. No one needs money.
Aramil may switch sides here. The animals are pretty good enough.
We still may need to have a few words.
So at this point, Tilly does come over, passes you some tea. Here you go. I bet you would never have tasted tea like this. So she offers it to both of you.
I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Do you know what it tastes like, Sonny, or just I've never tasted tea like this?
Basically, you've never tasted tea like this before. So basically, the tea has with itself magical properties that it will taste like whatever you want it to taste like.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, I've got it. So he's going to sip it and he's going to be like, my god, this tastes like the sacred tea tree from my old tribe. I used to have this as a child.
See, my wife can do wonders. How about
Where did you get this?
Let's just say the magic has benefited every aspect of life, including tea.
This is incredible, Siri. This is a wonderful place.
It's pretty impressive. It's good to see. Good to see you putting your magic to good use.
Indeed, of course we would. Well, why would we ever need? Well, why would we not? In fact, Cirilla, while you were away, when we got this house, we made sure that one of the rooms upstairs was the same as one of your bedroom. Your bed.
No way.
Why don't you go and have a look?
All right, yeah. So we'll charge upstairs.
So when she charges upstairs, I'm going to go to them and I'm going to be like, so, Siri, you raised her, right?
Of course we did.
About that, I have some questions.
I'm sure you do. So, in terms of positioning, you're sort of sitting on one long end of the table. They're both sort of sitting on the other. and they both kind of, they've had their tea, and they sort of get up off their chairs and start walking around. They're obviously still talking to you. Yeah, what would you like to ask, Elf?
Half elf.
Oh, my apologies.
I'm intrigued. How long has Ciri wished to be a musician? Where did her dreams start?
Oh, she's been wanting to be a musician all her life. I mean, I used to create instruments, and she kind of would always play with them as a child. So we enrolled her in the Bardic College.
Is the Bardic College still around?
Oh no, that got destroyed during the Navaros's time. We actually thought we lost Ciri in that, which is why we were so surprised to see her.
Oh, really? She didn't contact you when she...
No, we thought she was killed with everyone else that was in the college.
Seems a very odd behaviour to not call your family and talk to them when you've survived such a terrible incident.
Well, yeah, you can. And hence our shock. I suppose kids for you. I suppose.
How long has it been since you saw her?
Must be 20 years now. At this point, obviously Mitch is still talking to you. Tilly is sort of circling around. So you're sort of your side of the table.
Tilly, is it? Do you want to sit down? You seem to be pacing a little bit.
Yeah, I wanted to get to know you. I thought I'd come and sit next to you. We're a bit lonely on this side.
This is sus.
They're gonna get you.
This is sus.
Is there anything you particularly want to know?
I just want to, obviously, now that we know that our daughter's alive, clearly you're one of her friends. We just want to make sure that...
Best friends, last time I heard.
Indeed, yeah, we heard. I just want to make sure that you will promise me... Obviously, this is Tilly talking to you. Promise me that you will look after her and protect her. And she sort of offers her hand as like a gesture.
Right. Yes. Well, of course she's well protected. You saw my fellow friends. Yeah, Crisia outside. I mean, no one's going to mess with her. I think you're ill-willed, ill-considered in your worry. For I've seen Ciri handle herself, and frankly, it's a might to behold.
Do you grab her? Do you put your hands on top of hers, or anything? Do you engage in her offering of her hands?
I'm kind of a little bit taken aback, so I haven't done so yet. Okay. I'm going to sort of lean back.
Okay. So what she does, obviously, she sees that you don't extend your hand. So obviously she's seen you go, set yourself aback. So what she does instead is she gets her hands and puts them on puts it on your knee, and goes, "Are you okay, my dear? You seem a bit tense."
I'm not tense. I'm not tense at all. I mean, I'm just not huge on physical contact. Yes. I'm into trees, as you can see outside.
While you've been engaged with Tilly, Mitch has come around to your sort of other side and put his arms or his hand on your shoulder and goes, I mean, trees are all well and good, but
What the fuck
you can't engage in conversation with a tree as much as you can people.
I don't know, have you talked to Crisia outside? I mean, she's very conversive.
Right. Before you manage to finish that sentence, you are now in a completely separate plane of existence.
Shit.
Maybe Talion
So,
can go with you.
Scared.
So
are they there with me, or have I
No.
just gone there?
you've just gone there. However, despite you being in another plane of existence, you can kind of... I don't know how to explain this, but you can kind of see... I mean, the place you're in,
It's a foggy.
it's kind of almost like deep space, you know? It's sort of very black, few bits of light here and there to be able to, you know, sort of see your own body and things like that.
Yeah.
You can sort of faintly see, sort of very close to you, the room that you were in, with Tilly and Mitch in there. So you can actually see the place you were. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can't interact, obviously, with it. They can't hear you.
Mirror dimension.
Kind of, yeah.
So I'm
Shadow
immediately, Shadow Realm. I'm immediately going to like touch the side of, I'm assuming, side of this surface.
I mean, there's nothing to feel. Like you can move your hands or move in any direction. There's no surface to, and you're kind of floating.
So I just sort of, if I move in a direction, it just moves further away, or
Yeah, you do. Well, you can move away from it. You can move towards it. You can do whatever you want. But you can move in any direction.
right.
You won't.
Okay.
You will not hit a surface if you do so.
So I'm gonna look around, and I'm gonna go. Harris?
You hear no response.
Oh shit!
What does Siri see from her perspective? Does
So
Arthur understand?
Siri is currently in her bedroom upstairs.
Oh, sorry,
which
I
we will
understood.
now
Okay.
we will now cut to.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're just doing your friend, man.
Is it a history check or anything to...
I mean, you can if you want. I mean, I'm not going to necessarily describe the room. I can let you do that. But essentially, it is a 100% representation of the room you used to be in when you were a child. Whatever that
Okay,
you feel that is, then that will be
so I no longer have any reason to be suspicious.
correct.
No, you do not.
Well, up to you.
So in
Depending
by
on
the
what
way,
happens
can I
when I go
just say,
downstairs.
on my end, Aramil's definitely currently thinking, "Damn, that was some really crazy shit tea."
So yeah, it's up to you what you do. I mean, yeah, you're in your room. You've got your bed. You've got any toys you had.
She's got a really
any furn-
angsty team room. She's got posters
Yeah.
on the walls. I can...
various paintings of orcs and
yeah. She's got paintings of Half-Orc boy bands, like, all over the walls.
nice.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a thing. Yeah, sure. But yeah, your room is exactly how you left it, and you do feel obviously a lot the kind of nostalgia that you would have going into your an old child house.
Okay. Siri begins to weep and runs downstairs to hug her mum.
Okay. I mean, when you go downstairs, obviously Aramil's not there, but if you're going straight in, actually no, he is there.
He is there.
He is there.
So as you come downstairs and you hug your mother,
Oh, it's an evil clone!
you see Aramil at the front door, as if he's about to leave.
Oh.
Right. So, hug to completion. And
Careful with that phrasing.
yeah, a few tears. I'm sorry I ran away for 15 years, 20 years.
20 years.
20 years, but we'll get into that momentarily. Aramil, do you need a shit or something? Where are you going?
Well, Cirilla, just seeing you here with your parents, brings joy to my heart, and you are my best friend. I've seen the look on your face since you've been here. You finally look like you're at peace and you are happy. With the stuff, I just think it's best that you stayed here and spent the rest of your life with your parents where it's safe.
The rest of my life.
Well,
Okay.
wherever.
Well, you were doing very well up until then, but the rest of your life, that's given me reason to insight roll, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can I? Are you even deceiving?
I don't know how we're going to do this because technically, that Aramil is not lying.
Well, well, I guess it would be to tell that it's not him, because I know that he would want. I don't think he. Well, I don't think Ciri believes that he would want her to stay here.
You're damn right, and Aramil would not say it like that either.
No. Well, the thing is, I've had
It was
to
a little bit soft.
Well, that's because I've been paying attention to your specific interactions with the parents, because they've had to do it based on what they know of you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could bring in like dead mother's stuff, but
Oh, dude.
but I can't do any of that. Your parents.
That's a very good point.
So I couldn't bring any of that in. So, hence why we had that conversation with Aramil to begin with.
But you're leaving so soon. Can't you sit down and finish your tea?
The tea is
We have
amazing.
important matters to discuss, Aramil. I thought you came along to meet my parents so that we could I thought we could have I thought we had schemes together, baby.
Oh dear.
And you guys know how much I love schemes.
I do know how much you like you love schemes, Cirilla, but I'm sorry. I think it's just for the best.
Does the mention of schemes elicit any response from the parents?
No, but mostly because out of character they're concentrating on that.
Okay,
So-
that's fair. And is there a noticeable difference?
What in them?
Yeah. I would say since I came downstairs,
think-
is it noticeable, or are they just holding?
I mean, obviously the mother was obviously hugging you back and things like that. Currently, they're kind of looking at you and Aramil and just watching the exchange of words. They're not visibly, they're not taking part in that conversation.
Right. Okay.
So it's up to you. I mean, I think what we can do is, if you can roll investigation, because this is an illusion anyway. So we'll do it to see, because you suspect something's going on. If we'll do an investigation of the area, and I'll have them roll as well, which is to what you beat. If you're successful, then you'll see something's up. So you can obviously further your suspicions.
I can't believe I'm in a different planar of existence. This is so cruel.
Like, this is if that. Oh no, it's an illusion, isn't it? I was gonna say if it's your body, then this is like the exact plot to get out, but it's not.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest here. This is definitely going to change Aramil's perspective on people.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you roll an investigation check then?
Oh, I'm sorry to ruin this. That's 22.
That's all right. So your suspicion, you are getting very suspicious of what's going on, because Aramil doesn't talk like that.
Yeah.
And your parents are being unnaturally quiet than they normally are. So again, you can go based on that.
I know something's up, right?
It feels weird. Something really feels weird about it. Definitely, for sure. You don't know what's weird, but you know something's going on.
Okay.
Or you feel something's not right.
Ciri, not completely understanding what this spell does, is going to cast True Seeing on herself.
Okay. Fine.
Just to try and see if anything's up.
Fine. So True Seeing, I believe, just gives you True Sight. I mean, I don't think it's
True Sight notices secret doors hidden by magic and can see into the ethereal plane, all out to a range of 120 feet.
Interesting.
Beauty.
Into the ethereal plane as well.
Yes, I'm saved.
It just happens to be the
Is this it?
ethereal plane.
So basically, I mean, I don't really know how this works with illusions, but we'll just take liberties.
Yeah, I would assume that True Sight.
Sees through illusions, I would
Yeah.
imagine. So when you use True Sight, you don't see Aramil at the door anymore. But assuming you're looking around, you do see a ghostly image of Aramil sort of floating above, sort of past the ceiling in a way.
Right.
So imagine if like the ceiling wasn't there and he's floating in the sky, but obviously with the ceiling in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can see that.
He's shaking his fists, by the way.
What the fuck?
I mean, obviously, because you're in the ethereal plane, Aramil, you can see all this happening.
So I'm going to start waving at Siri as she's looking at me.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
I mean, obviously Siri's going to very obviously look straight towards Aramil and try to call out to him. And then sort of look at her parents.
So Tilly's going to go, you okay? Aramil's right there.
Well, I mean, I can tell he's the
Yeah.
That Aramil is a farce. You've been tricked. You've both been tricked.
Goodness. How... I don't know what to say. Is he not your friend Aramil?
I mean, I'm going to go and stick my arm through him.
So they're going to be like... Hang on, let me just... So they both kind of give like a gasp, like, but it's like, yeah, that's like really bad acting. Gasp. So at this point, obviously, putting your hand through the Aramil makes it dissipate.
Oh, god fucking damn it. You guys are always fucking liars, and I knew it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Cirilla.
This is why I never came back. You bundled me up, fucking packaged me, sent me off to that school. You bring him back right now.
Roll persuasion.
What kind of a fucked up family are you a part of?
Let me rephrase that. Bring him back right now, or I'll bring out my special beam cannon.
Wow.
Can I roll intimidation?
If you want, yeah.
Okay.
Shit. Oh my god.
Oh, I suppose persuasion's the same. For some reason, I remembered having a good intimidation score. That's 23.
Cool. So they go, okay, Cirilla, okay. No need to get,
No excuses.
antsy
This is
about it.
nonsense. This is full-on nonsense.
So they sort of cast their spell again, and Aramil comes back from the ethereal plane into the dining area.
So Aramil was going to look around really sharpishly and be like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Look, I'm sorry, half-elf Aramil. We were just so happy to see our daughter again. We wanted to make sure we never lost her again.
I want to roll insight on that.
Yeah?
Well, I'm going to think this is the truth. That's a 7.
I mean, you can't see any reason for them. Yeah, you basically think it's the truth, yeah.
You were going to trap him there forever.
No, not
Just
forever.
because you love me so much.
Of course we love you. We're your parents. We
You're the worst.
thought you were dead for 20 years. We didn't want you...
Yeah, and there's a good reason for that. Boundaries. I should have known that the moment you guys come back into my life, you're just fucking it up. Just fucking it up immediately. You never wanted anything good for me. You saw I was here out on some great grand adventure, and you were like, no, she needs to stay back here and drink this fucking stupid every flavour tea. Fuck your tea, Mum. I'm done with it. Aramil, we going?
I'm literally going to be like, part of me is very confused, part of me is incredibly offended, and another part of me is super pissed.
Some people just never change.
So your mother is now crying.
I'm going to say, Siri,
And your father just goes, look, Cirilla, we only ever wanted what was best for you. And not you... you probably just didn't understand because you were quite young. But you know, we love you with everything we have. We just don't want you to get hurt. We don't want you to do anything dangerous, as any parent would.
So what's best for me is sending me off to that fucking bardic indoctrination machine that you funded, sending me there just to line your own pockets, more like.
Well, you know, you seem to be you seem to enjoy playing with instruments. I can see a didgeridoo on your back.
It's a means to an end. I use this didgeridoo to kill, and I have to, because you guys didn't raise me right.
Wow. We did the best we could. We did the best we could, Cirilla.
You did what was best for business, and you know it.
So, can you roll?
Oh, this is great.
We'll do just in case you have any bonuses. Can you roll persuasion?
Yeah, I can. That's a 10.
Okay. Just look, Cirilla. I don't expect you to understand. You're still a child. Maybe if you.
I'm like 45.
So what? I'm 90. Big deal.
Would he cut in and say, "Am I seriously the youngest person here?"
It's an elf as well.
Yeah. Look, Cirilla, I guess we can't really stop you, you know, getting yourself killed. But at least, you know, promise me when you've done whatever it is you need to do, at least come and see us once in a while.
Did it occur to you that you haven't even asked me what it is that I have to go and do? My very important and super top secret mission of global importance, and you guys don't even care. You just care about your tea and your instruments and your stupid ethereal plane.
Siri's definitely gonna, Aramil's definitely gonna whisper in at the point where she says tea and just be like, "It was pretty good tea though."
Fuck the tea.
He just crosses his arms and goes, "Fine then, Cirilla. What is it that you're doing?"
Well, I'm not telling you now.
Exactly. You would have no intention of telling
No, I had full intentions of telling you. I thought that you could perhaps even help us on this grand quest, but no, apparently not. Apparently you have no interest whatsoever in who I'm killing or who I'm hunting or any assassination mission. You guys just don't care. It's just all about you.
Siri, you shouldn't really have told anyone. Like, I'm really worried. Were you actually telling me?
So, you're on some kind of assassination mission. Who the hell are you trying to assassinate?
Oh no. Torvin.
Right, this is going to be a deception roll.
Okay.
God, I can't even think of a person.
Cool.
Alright, Siri can't think of a person quick enough. So...
It doesn't sound like you're on a very good assassination if you can't think
Aramil's just going to say, "Oh, for fuck's sake, you send me to the ethereal plane, now you're daggering your daughter trying to figure out what the hell her mission is on. A secret mission, by the way, a secret mission, by the way, that we are not allowed to tell anyone," pointing at Siri at this point. "And I am done to shit with this family drama. I have sat here, taken tea, tried to be nice. You have sent me to a different plane of existence, and you have ignored the fact that I've even stood here for the past 10 minutes. I'm done."
It's a family discussion, Half-Elf.
I don't give a shit. We are on a time schedule, are we not, Siri?
Yeah. I have a contingency.
Oh wow. Look, Cirilla. Nothing I can say is going to make you stay here. Clearly you are a rebellious child until the end.
Well, maybe you should have tried using words from the start rather than kidnapping my friend to some weird magical dimension. That's low. That's really, really low. You said that magic improved your lives.
Oh, it
Can
did.
I just say, I have a really fucked up dad, and even that was a bit fucked up from me.
Yeah, his dad is better than you.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, I doubt his dad.
I wish I had his dad.
No, you don't.
Well, maybe his dad is happy with him. His son gallivanting around, trying to kill people, but I'm not.
Well, to be
Maybe you should
entirely frank,
appreciate me making my decisions, my own decisions. Now, Aramil, any other business here?
I just want to say something real quick. Look, recently I've had a lot of family losses, like multiple family losses, and I've also gained some family who have turned out to be complete psychopaths. And I highly recommend you guys maybe chill out a little bit, maybe relax with your tea and try to figure something out that your daughter can make her own decisions and be free of this world and still love you. Because, in all honesty, I don't want to push her away. I've been pushed away, left on my own, dropped off like a parcel,
Sent to an ethereal plane.
and now sent to an ethereal plane. Yes, thank you, Siri.
Can
It
you
doesn't
roll?
feel good.
Can you roll persuasion then? Oh dear.
Oh, don't worry about your Odin. My Odin might be worse. 5? No, sorry, 10.
I got a nat 20. So he basically just turns to you, Aramil, and goes, I think you should leave. I've got words to have with my daughter. You are not part of this family. You're not part of the family discussion.
I'm going to throw my hands up and just be like, what? Okay, just don't send me to an ethereal plane, dickhead.
Aramil, stay.
Walks out.
Aramil,
Siri?
stay.
Siri, this is a family situation. You have your little chat. I'll be right outside.
I don't want to hear anything he has to say. Just follow my lead, okay? Siri's going to cast gas on her mother.
Oh, man.
You will not tell anyone anything that I've told you.
Damn.
And this is being cast in the 7th level slot. So,
Oh, jeez.
because obviously she's speaking it through the didgeridoo. So that will last for a year.
Yeah. What do they have to roll? Wisdom? Save
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's definitely not. Okay. This probably works really well in your favour. I got a nat 1. So I'm actually going to make that because they're standing close together, I'm going to have that encompass both of them.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, because I was thinking that me and Aramil would have to do like a Men in Black thing.
Wipe the memory.
Yeah.
So your thing was just don't tell anybody why they were here. What you've told them.
Don't impart any information that I've just given them.
Okay. I mean, that's not going to get you out of the situation, but it will mean at least they don't tell anybody else.
No, but we're leaving.
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah. If you leave the house, they can't do a lot to stop you.
Yeah,
Really.
she's gonna. I mean, I'll listen to what the dad says as she's walking out the door, but.
So the dad just basically just storms off in a huff.
Okay.
But the mother does run up to you, gives you another cuddle, and just says, "I love you, Cirilla."
It's too late for that. She's gonna snatch the teapot off the table and run.
She's just gonna carry on crying.
Aramil's just going to sort of look at where Siri left and look at the mother and just sort of back away slowly and walk out the house.
Okay, yeah, and then you managed to get out the house with no issues.
That went well.
So, I thought I was the one with the fucked up family. Who sends people to an ethereal plane that they've only just met?
Yeah, they've always been like that.
Like,
if you believe it, they were worse before they had magic. Siri's gonna hand him the teapot and just be quiet for a bit.
I'm just going to hold the teapot and just be like, why'd you steal this?
It's for you.
Oh, well, wait, hold on, you stole this, I don't want this.
What do you mean? It's that lovely tea.
I did like that tea.
I thought you liked it. It took a big pair of balls to come with me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I have the biggest.
I think that would be a good moment to switch over to the others if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a very
Yeah.
good thing Talion didn't go with you guys, because he would not have been happy.
No.
Banished,
No, they probably would have died.
banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah. I mean, the plan was whoever went with Cirilla, that was what was going to happen. But Yeah.
What
Okay,
if
so
lots of us went.
yeah, they would have sent you all.
Dang.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Imagine
Solo
if I flubbed the
experience.
role and if we were just stuck with an illusion Aramil for the rest of the campaign.
Could have done. You could have done. You never know.
I would need
Possible.
my backup character. It's far too late.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll cut away to Riardon, Argh, and Talion.
Okay.
So you appear in Serenity.
Mhm.
It's a much noticeably larger town and a much busier town than Harmony. I mean, Harmony could pretty much be classed as a village, but this is a full-on town. It's massive. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of busyness. There's a lot of activity. A lot of people moving around. A lot of buildings. Some very big buildings as well.
Mm.
And you're currently at the entrance. So you've got off the lightway. You're at the entrance. That's up to you what you do.
Is there anyone nearby?
Yeah, there's plenty of people nearby. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go up to someone close by and say, "Greetings."
Oh, good morning.
Morning. Could you point me in the direction of the exam center?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you head down over there, it's that really really big building
Could you
off in that.
Could you teleport me there?
Sure.
I've
I guess.
just hit my head, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, my poor thing. Poor thing.
Yeah. It's
Cast
pretty
healing. He
bad.
cast.
No.
cure wounds.
Other people have tried it. Just if you could
Oh my
just teleport me and my friends here, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, there's a lot of you.
Dude, why don't you just walk?
Okay, teleport just me.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
Friend,
just
it's
turns to
okay. We can walk. He's my companion here is lazy.
He has also hit his head. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Just teleport me. and
Talion, why don't
go
we
to
take in the scenic views and walk there? Come on. It's a new town to explore.
Fine.
Okay.
I'll kind
It would
of
be-
wave him away.
Talion, it would be beneficial for us to try and speak to some more locals to see if they've taken the test and what they know of the test.
That's true.
Cheat sheets, Talion, cheat sheets.
Okay, lead the way.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you'll walk through this town.
Are there any shops?
So yeah, you see a lot of basically a lot of buildings. You obviously won't know what they do unless you physically go to them. So assuming you're heading towards I'm just going to assume you're heading towards this big building. There's a lot of town that you've got to get through, so that you have definitely got chances to interact with people. The first sort of the big noticeable building you will pass is a clinic. If you want to do anything with that.
How are people dressed in this place?
Yeah.
So
Are
they're pretty much in common clothes, but they're much nicer common clothes than what you're used to. Literally anyone in. I think the only person you saw in clothes this nice generally was probably Darius. Most people in Valley don't dress this nice because South Valley people are very primitive.
I'm
in
guessing
North
no
Valley-
one's equipped with armor or weapons, so
No.
we stand out like a sore thumb
You do a bit, yeah.
as well.
So
Are there
people
other
do,
with
people,
staffs?
but people have staves. People do have weapons, but most of the time it's daggers. Most people aren't really too bothered about your various equipment. They don't really care, because they do have hunters as well. So they have seen people like it in the past. And some people, what they do is they kind of cling on to the old ways when it was a desert. So those people had equipment, so they're not batting an eyelid at your equipment. But yeah, they don't have any. Their clothes, again, common clothes, but they are much nicer than what you're used to. But again, everyone's overweight.
Is there anybody with a skull on their staffs, or any general necromancy type effigies on their bodies, like skull images on them?
Not in your immediate vicinity, no. At the moment, in your immediate vicinity, it's just general common townsfolk.
As we're walking to the main place, I want to keep an eye out for those with that kind of thing on them.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
And if we do see one, I want to go talk to her.
Okay, cool. Okay, because you're only really at the entrance of town, so you're not going to see anyone there in like that. But yeah. So your first building is a clinic, so I don't know whether you want to do anything.
I'm going to kind of look to the other two and say I'm just going to stop by here. I just need to ask them something about my head injury. And I'm going to go inside.
What scam are you running, Talion? What is this?
No scam.
What is this game you're playing with this head injury of yours?
I just want to speak to the doctors.
You're
trying to get more health
He
potions.
wants more health potions.
Yeah.
you're riding a fine line in this place.
It's fine.
Oh, be careful.
I can look after myself. I'll go inside the clinic.
Okay. So
I send my hawk to shadow him,
That's fine.
Okay.
Never mind.
but not interact.
when you walk into the clinic, you see a sort of reception area with.
Oh shit! No, sorry, no, my hawk's not there. Sorry, never mind.
Oh.
Oh no, it's still flying. Yeah. Well, your
Still
hawk
with,
is still with the other guys.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Yep.
So, which I
Okay,
completely
never mind.
forgot about, but never mind.
Never mind.
What happens if the hawk? We'll just assume it didn't go to the plane. What was I going to say? Yep. So you go in and you see the reception area, and you do see a woman behind desk, a human woman behind the desk in the main.
I'll go up to her and say hello.
Oh, good morning. How can I help you?
Do you have? I've been having a bit of trouble with my memory recently. I don't want to make an appointment now, but do you have anyone who could maybe help out with that?
Well, our doctors are, highly skilled. I'm sure any of them could have a look at
Any
you.
of them? How long would it take to make a quick diagnosis?
Depends on what the problem is, I suppose.
I mean, surely you've got to tell me what the problem is.
Well, I'm just a receptionist. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I can book an appointment for you to see one of the doctors, and you can have a talk with them.
Could we do that? Could we book it for this evening?
Yeah. Let me just have a look. So she opens this book, and just sort of goes down it. She goes, "Yeah, we do have a slot actually this evening."
Yep, put me in.
Okay. So she gets her quill, the inkwell, and just, can I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's Aramil.
Literally, like, Talion has a fascination with Aramil. It's got to be said at this point.
She kind of just lifts a quill up and goes, Aramil. It's a bit of an elvish name.
Yeah, I was raised by elves.
I'm straight.
Oh. Okay. So she just
It was adopted.
she just writes down Aramil. Yeah, you'll be yeah. You just come back here at about 6 o'clock,
Cool, thanks.
and yeah, one of the doctors will see you then.
You seem like a clever girl. Have you sat the exam?
What exam?
The exam to get into Fenelia's academy?
Oh, no, I'm not skilled enough for something like that.
Right. I see. Well, I'll see you later then.
Okay, see you later.
Alright, I'll turn and rejoin the other two.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know what you guys were doing while he was in there, but
Just discussing how suspicious Talion's been.
oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, he joins you then, sort of.
Let's make our way onwards.
Okay.
That was a quickie.
Yeah, I'm coming back later, but I want to get this exam out of the way first.
Okay. So yeah, you pass through the town, and you see a sort of a main market. You kind of come up to the sort of main square, so you can kind of see the market in the middle, and then sort of to one side you can kind of see what looks like a tavern. No, an inn. Sorry. To the other side, you kind of see what looks like a tavern, and then complete other side, sort of opposite side, is this big, large structure.
I'm just gonna walk. Oh, I kind of want to explore, but I'm gonna walk to the structure first, the big one where the exam is.
Okay.
Outside of the exam centre, is there anyone like celebrating?
At the moment, not that you can see.
I want to get someone
That's
who's
a good
not
idea.
just
Can I go
honest.
to the tavern and have a look in there?
Is there anything nearby? Yeah, like tavern nearby.
Yeah, so the tavern, sort of to your left, an inn to your right, and like I said, this big structure straight on
I'll just
with the
go.
I want
market
to go
in the
into
middle.
the tavern.
So,
Yeah, I'll follow him.
I'll go into the big exam place.
Alright, we'll do the tavern first. So yeah, you go to the tavern. It's definitely much nicer than the taverns you're used to. They have a large selection of drinks. Some people are drinking. A lot of people are just chatting. Because even though it is a tavern, in this area it's kind of more like, I suppose, like a cafe more than anything else. So people are having teas, they're having coffees, some people are having stronger stuff. But everyone's just having a nice sort of social chit chat.
Is there any people that either look nervous or like they're drowning their sorrows at all? With their heavy
Okay.
stuff?
Can you roll perception?
Can I look for the exact same thing? Roll
Yeah, yeah.
perception.
What's my perception modifier?
That's only 15.
Plus 2, that's a 16.
So you both sort of see, you do see a sort of a group of hooded individuals at one of the tables. They are sort of noticeably drinking a bit more of the harder stuff, but they look, yeah, probably more depressed than everybody else does.
Stroll over. Is there any spare seats?
Yeah, there's one. Yeah.
Or I'll wait at Argh if you sit down, and I'll get another chair.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go over there and say, how goes it, my fellow magicians and wizards?
So they just kind of look up to you and go, "Oh, yeah, hello. What's up?"
You look like the kind of strong people who would be willing to attempt an exam for Finilia's magic school.
Oh, so they kind of sigh and go, "Yeah, you'd think that, wouldn't you?"
Why? What's wrong?
Well, truth be told, we tried taking the exam, but we didn't pass.
Why not? You look mighty powerful. How could you have failed? What part of the test did you find impossible, or
Well, we don't
failed you?
we don't really know. You see, when you take the exam, to prevent cheating, they wipe the memories of people when they leave,
NDA.
so that they can't let other people know.
So you have no recollection of anything?
No, we
Since
just
you
know
went
that
to the
all they did was they told us that we failed. We don't know how much by. We don't know what even the test was.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
That is
Now that's
very,
getting Men in Blacks.
Yeah.
it's a very unfortunate
That's a brick wall.
thing. Would you be? I'll tell you what. I do wish you luck in the future, though. I hope that your failures not deter you from wanting to try again. I wish you luck.
Yeah, keep your heads up, lads.
Thank you for your kind words. Hopefully, we'll get back, hit the books, and try again.
Enjoy your day.
Okay.
And so I can head out with Gwyn,
Yeah.
Riardon,
Alright.
and say,
Oh, no one's luck there. Oh,
very odd that they're powerful enough to wipe the minds of already powerful wizards. Intriguing.
yeah, not good.
And
Okay.
I suppose we have to follow in Talion. Let's go. Hopefully he's hasn't failed already.
I mean,
Yeah, well.
what happened while I was in there?
So you go to this building,
Mhm.
and again you can go through the doors, no problem.
Mhm.
And you're greeted with a elven male, who's behind the desk there, and he greets you and goes, "Oh, hello. Can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm here to take the test.
Kind of looks at you up and down and goes, "You sure? You don't seem like a
You're
person
asking
who
me,
studies
am I
magic."
sure if I walked into your building and asked you, I'm here to take your test? Just take me to
Well,
whoever the examiner is.
could be lost. I mean, people, do
Does that do you
stumble into the wrong
Oh,
places.
really? Do you get that often? People coming in here and saying,
He just sighs and goes, more than I'd like to like to admit.
right. Anyway, no, I'm not lost or confused or asking you to take an exam by accident. I'm here to take your exam.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, that will be 10 gold
10 gold.
to take the.
They charge. Fine. I'll give him 10 gold.
Okay.
Fuck.
You don't have to
Oh,
gold.
shit.
Reading's
Lovely
got
money.
gold though.
Yeah, I've got loads.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay.
I might
So he
join
goes,
that.
can I have your name, please?
Talion.
Can,
Just in case it's important to get.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not have? Is that it? Do you not have any other
Do you need
a
my
family name?
Do you need my full name?
Well, let's just say if you do, if you were to pass, blimey, if you were to pass, then the your award needs to know your full name.
I'm gonna sigh heavily and say Talion Wyvernbane.
Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That-
I think that's
that
the first time I said it.
That sounds like it was more painful than it should have been, but okay.
Good thing you
But
didn't
yeah,
ha-
just
one of your memories wasn't you forget your last name.
yeah.
I'm like, shit.
Can you just walk through this door over here, and the exam will start shortly.
Cool. I walk through the door.
So you two will enter just as you see Talion go through this door.
I send a message, cantrip message, Talion just saying, "Good luck."
I'm gonna say, and to you both as well.
Just elbow to Riardon and say, "Talion, which I wished him luck and he wishes us luck back."
You wished us luck. Nice.
So yeah, as I said before, you are at this desk in this main lobby area with this elven guy behind the desk.
Okay. Hello, kind sir. We'd like to put our names into the hat for this test.
Hat.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay. Oh, you kids. Yeah, sure. I can understand him mentoring, but you don't seem like the magical type.
Wow.
I mean,
He's
come
been
on.
my
You're
apprentice,
going to
so-
turn down good customers here.
Well,
He's been training as my apprentice, so I believe we're both ready.
Apprentice.
fair enough. Okay. It's up to you. That'll be 10 gold each.
I look at Riardon and say,
what are we
"Thank
paying
you,
10 gold
apprentice.
for?
Thank you,
Is it-
apprentice.
Do we get
Pay
a
the man."
certificate here?
That is the cost of this exam.
Okay. Yeah, so... okay, I'll put forward 20.
Okay. Thank you very much. Can I have both your full names, please?
I go by Argh. That's all I'm known by.
It's not really about who you're known by. It's your birth name. It needs to be what your name is. Otherwise, let's just say when you pass, it won't work.
Greft.
Thank you. Man, people today. Alright, Greft. Is there any surname to go with that, or is it just Greft? She turns to Riardon and he goes to Riardon. Alright, while he's thinking of what his name is, can I have your name?
He just gives him a deathly stare.
Wow.
And your name, sir?
Riardon. Plain and simple.
Riardon. Okay, so no name. Right, that's fine. If you just go through this door, the test will begin.
Okay. Straight through the door.
So, this room is kind of very classroom-esque. There's like a big sort of panel.
Are we all in the same room?
Yeah, you're all in the same room. So there's a big panel on one side that kind of looks like a blackboard but isn't. And there's pedestals darted around the room, all facing forward. So kind of imagine that there's like this like tube coming out from the ground, and there's like an almost like a tablet on top of it. A let's go with gnome. Let's go with the gnome. There's a gnome male at the front of the room and greets you in. Goes, welcome, welcome. Please, can you place your hand on one of these pedestals, and it will register you for the test.
I'll go place a hand.
I give a handshake, put on my hand to both Argh and Talion. Say good luck, guys.
I'll shake his hand and say, and to you as well.
Can I have you roll a perception check, Talion?
I didn't get very good, but I'm tempted to roll. Yeah, I'll use one lucky point. I've got 3, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna use one just because I feel like might be something interesting. Okay, 16.
So you notice when you entered this room that the enchantments on your blades sort of turned off.
Is my mask okay?
Your mask is still on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in, like, can I tell if it's like on?
You won't know though.
You'd have to
Is it-
activate
You have to use it, yeah.
You'd have to use it to know that. So,
Okay.
but
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you're
kind of, like, shift uncomfortably, and I'm gonna. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn and look at the gnome. And I'm gonna say, are there any kind of spells on this room?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, this is a magical-based test. Everyone here is, obviously magical. We don't want cheating, so we erect a anti-magic field around this room.
Right. Could have told me before I came in, but that's cool.
Well, we wouldn't want to tell you just in case you prepared for it.
Right. I mean, alright, fine.
Gotta accept it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So again, just he turns to the other Riardon and Argh and says the same thing to you. Can you please place your hand on one of the pedestals to register for the test?
Obliged.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. And there's no other people. There's only you 3. Right. As no one else is in this room and we haven't got any more registrations, we might as well begin your test.
I'm kind of.
How much time do we have?
What's the structure?
So
Yeah.
there will be 10 questions, 10 magical-based questions, all multiple choice. You've got A, B, C, and D. All you have to do to answer these questions is place your hand on the pedestal and think your answer into why you've got your hand there, and then the device will register that and will tell you whether you pass or fail at the end of the exam.
Are you going to be here with us while we take it?
Yes, I will.
Do you have to be here?
Yes, I do.
I get uncomfortable when people are around me when I'm taking an exam.
That is unfortunate for you.
Do you mean that we touched the tablet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He's proper anti-magic field, he said, didn't he?
Correct.
Yeah, shit, it's difficult to cheat.
Exactly.
That's
unless
literally-
you haven't noticed, that's basically their design.
I did have an idea, which was talking to Darius, but he can't see is the problem, and it might block him anyway.
Yeah, most likely. Yes.
I didn't think he'd have any idea about this.
I just
Darius
thought he
can
might.
help.
be able to
That's
get, like, a
Darius
warlock.
can help you for shit,
Warlock.
man.
Yeah.
On standby. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think there's ways to cheat.
So, right, the way we're going to do this
Mhm.
is I'm going to have you all sit the test at the same time in terms of submitting answers for it. Just in case Aramil and Cirilla do take the test, at least then we have their result. Just in if they come and take it later.
Are we doing it through Discord?
No, the reason I don't want to do it through Discord
Oh, yeah.
is because Discord, your answers can be inputs can be changed.
Can you not look at the edits though?
But then I wouldn't know what you did before.
Yeah, it won't.
Yeah, but
So-
if it was edited, you'd just be able to say, okay, that's just the...
Yeah. So
only
what I was,
thing.
you
Wait, let me
just say
make
it's
sure I've got
zero.
signal then. If we're doing it by text.
I was going to do WhatsApp.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
WhatsApp
yeah,
you
that's
can't
fine.
edit
Yep.
your thing. I can easily see that you've all submitted.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
I
Just grab
am
my
yeah.
phone.
on WhatsApp.
Cool.
I've got a point
Right.
there.
So the way I'm going to try and do this, because we don't have Roll20, unfortunately, you don't need to put this up on the screen, but I'm going to paste the image of the question onto Discord, and then you can see it visually, but then also verbally tell you as well, so you can in both. You all ready?
For
then, yeah?
reals? Damn.
I set that up. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay then. So question 1 is.
You actually just broke up. Wait, hello.
How
You
many
actually just broke up
how
for
many
me.
schools of How many schools of magic are there? Is it A, 7, B, 8, C, 9, or D, 10?
When you say D10 like that, all I can think is dice.
I really like your formatting.
Yeah, I like your formatting too.
It's a very good colour scheme.
Thank you.
Mm.
I'm tempted to roll a D4 for some of these and just go with a number.
It's not a bad idea for Riardon, really.
I argue that Argh would know that answer, Sonny.
Yeah, it would, but again, it's just the way we've got to do
Well,
it.
maybe you can take an Arcana check on like maybe it's like a lifeline thing. You could take an
50-50.
Arcana check on
there's
like one of the
there's-
questions or something.
There's a mechanic for that later, so we'll worry about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Question 2. What school of magic involves the transportation of an object from one location to another?
Oh.
Is it A, abjuration, B, conjuration, C, illusion, or D, transmutation?
I'm now trying to think if Aramil would know this.
It doesn't matter. You're doing them as players, so you don't have to worry about what your character does and doesn't know.
Okay.
Well,
To be honest, I probably don't know anyway.
no, it's
I'm
fair.
just guessing.
Because the
which is
way
what
the way
Talion's
the
doing.
the way the RP is that your characters, if they don't know it, are just thinking a random thing. So it's just like, yeah,
Talion's
whatever.
guessing as much as I am. So
That one's tricky because it could be like a trick question.
Mm.
Luckily, I know this one because it was one of the schools I was going to pick instead of evocation.
interesting.
Wait, what have you so? Wait, Aramil.
What's the pass mark, by the way? Did he tell you?
Oh shit!
Did you get it wrong?
Oh well, yeah. If I have based on what Matt just said.
Where are you? That one.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if Sarah
Weird,
mentioned
like-
she got
I
paid
mean-
the entire way through Bard School.
there's only 2 it could be on this one, really. So I just picked one.
So, question 3. Which condition cannot be cured using the lesser restoration spell? Is it deafened, paralyzed,
Interesting.
stunned, or poisoned?
Ooh, that's a difficult one.
Cannot be cured.
I
That's a
remember
really
this.
hard one.
Oh, that's a
Because-
D4.
I don't think anyone's
Okay.
got that restoration. D4.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Pretty sure I learned this.
I think one of them sticks out to me more than the rest.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to choose between 2.
Yeah. I got to pick a different on because it seems like I'm
I'm
doing a
still going
pattern so far.
Okay, alright, what have we got? So, this is that one.
No, so the OCD-ness, he's not going to have the same answer, same letter for the same answer.
Oh,
multiple
actually, I
times.
regret my answer. But you think it, don't you? So I can't change it.
Yeah. That's the
Do
thing,
not
that's the...
regret my answer.
I'm gonna
That's
shout
the
the gnome.
point.
Actually, I'm gonna say gnome. Can I change my answer? I didn't mean to do that.
No, you cannot.
You can't change your answer.
Just start smashing the tablet.
Yeah.
Screw this thing.
If you don't naturally know the answer, then you don't deserve to be in the school.
Oh.
Jesus, I didn't. What's
School
your
sounds
position again
shit.
in the school?
Rough.
Examiner.
What's that?
I said to him, "What's your position in the school again?"
Invigilator.
Oh yeah,
You've
good
definitely
job.
gone up the ranks, haven't you?
Couldn't make
Next.
teacher.
Maybe he's a teacher doing it in spare time.
I mean, he would have said teacher.
We had this one invigilator who looked like so much like a frog, and he was at every exam, and it was so like horrendously distracting.
Question.
Hey,
Four.
man, don't diss them. That's what- My mum was on.
Question 4. When using the spell Resurrection, what is the
Oh, I
maximum
was
amount of
literally looking
time
at
the
this earlier
target
today.
can be
Jesus.
dead for?
I'm done.
Is it 1 minute,
Oh.
10 days, 100 years, or 200 years?
Oh, wait, yeah, we put this in
I
the
was
chat.
literally looking at all of
Were we
the
discussing
red
that?
spells this morning.
Fuck.
Easy, man. Talion's in.
Yeah, thankfully
Shut up,
you
man,
linked
this is-
it.
This isn't Arg's forte, man. Not
Oh,
liking this.
Matt.
I don't know.
Oh, Matt's exposed himself.
Oh shit. Oh well.
I'll take that. All right. Dom, I'm just waiting for yours.
Just a habit.
I can't decide. Well, Matt's obviously trying to trick me, so.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay. Question 5.
Oh shit.
What are the components for the spell Divine Favor?
Serious?
Is
that
it
like-
verbal semantic, verbal and material, or verbal semantic?
Divine
And,
Favor.
I'm going to base this on
Default.
on what Aramil knows about the other spell he's got. What is it? Divination. He's going to base it on divination.
Gods, isn't it? So, yeah. It's going to have to be that. See, I've done it the right one this time, Sonny. Be happy.
Oh, good. Yes. Very.
I think I was going to flunk this one, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, Sonny, I'm going to shout to the gnome. What's the pass mark for this test?
You'll find out at the end.
You'll find out. We don't...
We're going to burn this school to the ground.
How many questions did you say there were? There 10.
10.
I mean, if it's the same as the MCSA, it's 70%, so...
Yeah, because that's how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
If I don't pass, Tanya's going to throw a massive hissy fit. This guy.
I bet we could have got practice papers.
To be honest, I mean,
Jeez.
I'll be honest. I'll be surprised if any of you passed. But
What's the pass
again,
mark?
it's the,
Oh shit!
It's got like 10 out of 10 last month.
right. So, question 6: what is the range of the spell
Oh.
Fireball?
I
60 feet, 90 feet,
should actually know
120
this
feet,
one.
or 150 feet?
My guys casted it in one of their campaigns.
Yeah, okay,
Oh, I
good for you,
didn't know
mate.
this.
Good for you.
I think I might just do this letter the whole
I haven't looked at any of these.
You
spells.
legit get a benefit from DMing, because then you have to look up all this stuff.
Yeah.
I've
I
never
might
looked
just
at any
do
of
the same
these.
letter and just hope. And just see if that's going to work.
No shit, that doesn't make.
I believe.
Okay.
I think I've got
No.
2 so far.
I don't think I've got any.
Pretty sure I may have got like 1.
So, question 7:
Magic Circle.
which of these types of mages cannot use the spell Magic Circle?
Oh, cannot.
Clerics, sorcerers, warlocks, or wizards? Who cannot use this spell under obviously normal means. Obviously, they're all things that let you steal, but from the natural list.
Magic circle.
Could be.
Because reasons.
Once we go on to the next question, I'm just going to say something about that one.
Okay.
I want to.
Has everyone answered yet, actually? I'll say it now.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, now they have. Yeah.
As a warlock, I don't remember seeing it in the warlock spell list, so I come for that. But I don't know.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, actually, I went for that because I thought they make a pact, so it made
Yeah.
sense.
I'll say this: I don't remember seeing it, but obviously I haven't looked through all of them, so. I just
You'd also don't know what level spell that is
True,
either.
no,
so
true,
you might
yeah.
not
Oh,
file that
yeah.
down.
I make no promises, guys. I'll just tell you, I don't remember seeing it.
Okay.
Fucking hope you're right.
I will out of character tell you the answers to these, but
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I have no fucking clue.
alright. Question 8: what
Fly.
flight
Oh, I
speed
can
does the spell Fly grant the target every 6 seconds?
Every 6 seconds.
So that's basically a turn. I mean,
Yeah,
I
so,
tried to
yeah.
figure out how to convert that. So is it A, 30 feet, B, 45 feet, C, 60 feet, or D, 75 feet?
Pretty sure it's that one, Sonny.
I've just guessed completely.
Well, I didn't want to make something easy. Why would I make something easy?
The spell that none of us have. Or cast.
Exactly. Again, these are
It's a
for
stupid
advanced
idea
mages.
for us to
They're
think
not-
we could
they're
just
not-
get in.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, these tests are designed for people who have been studying for them. And again, they're not going to be
And we
quizzing
just
you
waltzed
about
in.
cantrips. Exactly.
If only he
We
asked
just
for
went,
that,
we'll,
just all the
we'll do
spells
it,
I have.
fuck it. Fuck it, we got this.
How many questions have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
But
6,
8,
7.
you've done 8.
Oh, we done
Numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah,
Just
got
count the
thingy
text.
extra, yeah. Oh, I didn't realise. I was counting the messages.
Right, question 9. How many people's worth of food does
Oh,
Hero's
I
Feet
read
No,
this
no,
because I
create?
thought Aramil was going to cast it.
A, 10, B, 11, C, 12, or D, 13?
None of the
Oh,
bloody
gosh.
clerics, man.
I did look through this spell. Aramil looked through this spell.
I mean, how much does create food and water make? It's more powerful than food and water, isn't it?
It's way more powerful, yeah. It's actual
way more
meals. Food and
powerful.
water is just an amount.
I'm pretty sure it's that amount.
I'm gonna go back to my same lesson method.
I really want to change my question one answer. I kind of realised after that I fucked up on it.
No, mate, it's done.
Tough.
You know what, I
Fucking
guessed
retake,
it, and then
mate.
I was like, in D&D they don't often use odd numbers, so I wanted to change it to an even number. But
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
yeah, I kind of fucked up though. I just picked 8 because I didn't know.
Oh, tough,
Retake.
tough titties.
I think it's more. It's definitely more than 7.
If the gnome tells me I failed, I'm going to argue with him and say I wasn't going to change
I'm
that.
just gonna spread the tablet. Let's go
The
psycho.
tablet isn't working.
I
So,
was trying to count them, but I couldn't.
last
remember.
question. Question 10. Which of the following glyphs cannot be created using the spell symbol?
Symbol.
Is it despair, discord, pain, or insanity?
The hell?
Exactly.
I don't
Just because this
even know
makes
what it is.
sense.
What's actually a glyph? Is it a marking?
It's like a
Yeah, so
rune
basically the
or
spell creates like a rune, or a glyph is like a marking, like a Full Metal Alchemist circle.
Ah, yeah.
But each one has a different name depending on what it does. So,
I've purely put that one, Sonny, just because it makes logical sense to me.
okay.
I
Not
just
created.
completely guessed it. I have no idea.
I think one of these ones is just a red herring because it's the name of the chat.
Yeah. I thought that, but yeah, why not?
Okay. Fine.
Oh, I never used A in this. That's probably going to be bad.
So,
Alright.
so the gnome goes, okay, test is done. Now, when you
None of us
remove your
passed.
when you raise your hand from your pedestal, you will see whether you have passed or failed.
Alright.
So, as all 3 of you do that, all 3 of you failed.
Hey!
I'm going to turn to the gnome. I'm going to say, what mark did I get?
Okay. Yeah,
Fucking rigged.
you got half of them correct.
What's the pass
Oh,
mark?
wait, can you tell me? Come on.
My dear boy, you got 1.
Can you tell me which... Oh, what are you going to tell us
What
anyway?
was the pass mark?
Fair enough.
You had to get 7 correct.
There were literally 2.
70.
Which I will tell you now. The first question. Well, hang on, what were the options? Is it B? And
So, okay, I'll
can't
I'll go through them for you.
okay,
So the first question was how many schools of magic there are.
yeah.
The answer was B.
No, I knew
Yes.
it. I was saying, look at gnome. I thought B. Your thing is wrong. Okay.
He thought B.
That's 1, 2. How many did Argh get?
It did. So the people who got that right was Matt and Dom.
Yeah,
got it
boy.
I knew I got it right.
So the next one, what school of magic involves the transportation of an object from one location to another? That one was B, conjuration, which Matt and Haiss got. Next one, nobody got right, which was what condition cannot be cured by lesser restoration, and that was stunned.
I actually thought stunned, but I
stunned.
went deafened in the end because deafened's a weird one.
I thought it was paralysed because of our recent issue with the Broadbent Mountain.
That was petrification.
Ah, shit.
Damn, that was a tricky one. I had no idea.
Yeah. Question 4.
No, I got
How
this
long
one
they
now.
have to be
I
dead
read
for?
it this morning.
For resurrection? Answer was C, 100 years. So, who got that right? So that was Cirilla and Haiss got that right.
Yes, lad.
I was on 2 minds on that one. It was definitely either C or D
Yeah.
in my head.
So, question 5. The components for divine favor is verbal and semantic. Question. It was A.
Really? No material?
Material. Which was
Do you think
Riardon.
it's powerful
Which
as
is the one
we
that Dan
think?
got right. And
No,
Haiss.
I got question 1 right. B.
Did you?
Yeah, I put
You got
down B, yeah.
Maybe I got everybody's things wrong.
It's in
Oh,
the
I think I
chat.
got everyone's stuff moved on wrong way around.
Oh,
I don't think it's going to make any.
No.
Hang on, let me just quickly double check everybody's first one. No, no. If anything, Talion got 4 rather than.
Oh, we'll stick with 5. It's fine.
Correct.
Yeah. Alright, question 6.
I know I fucked this one up. No, wait. Oh no, sorry. I know this one right.
What was
because
the
I
range of the
used it.
spell
Yeah.
Fireball? That was D, 150 feet.
Oh, shit.
150
OP.
feet.
which Matt and Haiss got right.
Oh, I was one off. I bet.
7.
I bet I
So,
was
so
one off.
the mages that can't use magic circle, that was B sorcerers.
Oh, sorry guys, I couldn't make any promises.
Cool. Let's go.
Only Matt got that right.
That was definitely a guess.
Question 8, which
I know, I
was
fucked this
flight
one up,
speed.
because I put an odd number again. I don't know why I kept putting odd numbers.
It's either normal walking speed or double.
It's got to be double, I think.
It was double, so it
Ah.
was C, 60 feet, which Arthur, which was the only one Arthur got right. I just shouldn't have said that.
Yay!
And Matt. The next 2, nobody got right,
Wow.
just so you know. So question 9, how many people does Heroes Feast make food for? And that's 13.
It's an odd number. Are you joking? What?
Because I checked this with the spell,
Freak out.
because it creates it for you and 12
No.
others.
So
Oh,
So it's actually 13 worth.
Bastard wording.
That's
I know.
that's a trick. That is. That's a trick
the
question.
one odd numbered question.
And and the question 10, which glyph it wasn't,
I just guessed.
was despair.
Oh, come on.
Wait, there's a Discord. You know.
This was in the list.
I would have thought
What's
insanity
Discord?
because it's insane.
I just guessed
No.
Discord. I had no idea.
But yeah. So none of you passed.
Alright,
I
I'm gonna
got
say to the gnome.
6. That's bullshit.
I'm gonna say to the gnome. What happens now?
So you're free to go. We'll obviously wipe your memories before you go, but
Excuse me.
yeah.
You'll do what?
well, you are not allowed. You are not, as part of the ruling. You can't just leave here with knowledge of the test. So therefore, we have to wipe your memories of just this
So-
test.
How will you wipe our memories? We'll have to go to someone.
No, I can do that for you,
I thought, isn't there an anti-magic field in this room?
maybe. But there are ways that I can still do it.
Oh, shifty.
Um,
I was gonna say go do a message. Use message, but no.
Can I
So-
just like kind of subtly check my scimitars? Are they on? Or are they still off?
Nope, they're still off.
This fucker. I know. I'm on level with you. What would it take for you to boost me up 2 marks?
Only one.
No, that's not how this works. I'm
really?
sorry. If you want to take the test again, you're more than welcome to pay up again and retake it.
Or I can just give you some gold.
I'm sorry, but that's not how this works.
Oh really? According to who?
Me. and
Nobody
the
has
rules.
to know. We'll just keep it in this room.
People will know.
How will they know?
There's surveillance going on in this room.
What right now?
And if you knew enough to pass, you would have known there are spells that let you put invisible sensors in a distant room.
I paid you to invigilate my test, not to give me a lecture.
And then just come over and you're ready to go, and your memories will disappear when you leave this room.
That's annoying.
There's not much we can even do here. But I'll go over.
I'll let the others go first. I want to see what happens.
Okay. So as in, I mean, it depends if that's what they do.
How does he do it?
Oh, I mean, as soon as you
It's
pass
just
through
a
the
spell.
door, so
Oh,
basically the anti-magic field is designed in such a way that when you leave it, your memories of that room disappear.
Interesting.
How do you get out of here then without losing your memories?
It's none of your business.
Can I roll perception? Has he got like any special medallions or anything on him?
You can go for it.
15? No, 14.
No, you can't see anything.
I mean, I'll go just try and take the test again if we were so close.
Yeah, but if there's different questions, it might be quite difficult.
I don't know.
So yeah.
Okay, I'm just
but
going to
yeah.
turn to the other two and say after you.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll go to the door.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah.
does the gnome watch them go?
Yeah. Well, he's keeping an eye on all of you, obviously, but yeah. Are you going to do anything, or are you going to leave as well?
I do have a pen and paper, but if he's literally looking at me, I don't think I can do anything.
Yeah, he's obviously watching you.
Yeah.
Especially as you're giving him lip. You know, if you're going to do stuff stealthily,
Right, I'm
giving
just gonna-
someone lip is not the best way to go about it.
I'm just going to check one thing, and
Okay.
if it doesn't work... Oh no, but I can't cast any magic. Fuck. No, alright, I'll...
So yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll walk
when
out.
you
I'll walk
when you
out.
walk out, the receptionist turns to you all and goes, "Sorry to hear that you all failed. If you ever feel that you want to take the test again, you're more than welcome to."
I want to take the test again.
Same.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
That was mighty quick, but okay. If you want to do that, that'll be 10 gold.
Talion, my apprentice. Pay the man.
I'm gonna like look sideways at Argh, and then I'll take out 20 gold.
Okay.
Oh, but you went for it.
Where's my gold? There we go. I've got quite a lot of
Okay.
gold, to be fair.
All right.
You
So it
do,
goes,
you
okay.
rich bastard.
So I'll just put down your names again, and yeah, you two are free to go back inside.
I'm gonna say to him, by the way, what has anyone ever been caught cheating during this test?
No, it's impossible.
What is your kind of view on people who try that kind of stuff? I imagine you take quite a dim view.
To be fair, if you can use magical means to cheat on this test, I think you'll probably end up getting instant entry. But good luck trying to figure out a way of doing that without being caught.
Really?
But I mean, that's just what I think. Obviously, there's no official thing on that. But
Alright, I'll just go into the...
I'd be impressed at least.
At least I would be impressed.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, I'll go back in.
Okay. So you both going back in. So the way I'm going to do resets then is I'm going to have to. It's going to be a pain, but I'm going to have you both roll 10 Arcana checks.
Because Arcana, that's good for me.
Arcana.
That's
So-
not great for me, but I have got lucky points, so...
Yeah. Well, you're going to have. So you're going to have to do 10 of them. So
What's
obviously
the
you're lucky points and anything for each one. So as I said before, taking this test again will make it a lot more difficult to pass it.
What's the
Because-
check we have to beat?
You have no idea.
Oh,
think I
that
would-
sucks.
I would choose random over my own knowledge, to be fair.
Man.
I mean, I'll only try it one more time, but yeah.
Okay.
So, do I try Arcana then?
Yes.
What do we do? Tell you each one individually, or
Yeah, just
the same?
quick fire. I mean, we'll do one at a time,
Alright.
one person at a time. It'll be probably quicker for you to just quick fire, tell me what they all are.
Who's first?
Don't know, whoever.
I'll go first.
Okay.
13. I'll keep that.
Yeah,
I bet it's like 15, but you know.
keep going.
16. Alright, I'm gonna use my second lucky point on that one. 14.
Okay.
Use my other lucky point.
That's all of them done, by the way.
Yeah, that's 16 again.
Yeah.
How many rolls have I got left to do?
6.
Let me check how many points. Oh, I've got 2 points. Oh, I've got 6 rolls. That's lame. 17.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a point of inspiration.
Blimey. Okay.
Just one. I'll keep one in reserve. 11.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
14. One more? Is it?
Yep. One more.
5.
Wow, that last one was a doozy. Right. Well then, Matt.
24,
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
24, Nat 20, which is a 29,
Yeah. I mean, there's no nats in this, so yeah.
21, 17, 14, 25, 25, 27.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, that's.
Oh, like I got +9, so it's
Yes, so +9 to Arcana, which I expected that. Okay, so you take your hands away from your pedestals. Haiss, you failed.
What was my mark?
0.
0! What?
0.
Wait, I got a 19 on one of them, so it must
I
be
know.
20, the check.
Yeah.
Damn.
Matt, I believe, passed.
hooray!
I wasted
Just-
all my lucky points
What was-
and a point of inspiration. I'm going to go right up to Snow and I'm going to say to him, what did I get last time I was here?
4.
And you're telling me
You
I've
don't
got-
remember being there before.
We could have assumed though, I guess, that we would have come out.
You would, you know, you would have failed because
Yeah.
that's the design of it.
Yeah,
You know
so
that
you
you
know
failed.
you've
You know
gone
you've been there. Yeah.
So, yeah, so the check must have been like 21 or
It was
something.
20.
Okay. I'm gonna say to him, do you know who Gorath is?
Yeah, he's one of the overlords.
Yeah, I killed him.
Put his head out.
I have his head.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
No, I'm not, I went to get out
Well-
and say I have his head in my bag. I will literally dismember you unless you find a way to get me into this academy.
You get to fucking
So
prison.
two things. One, no. And two, I'm guessing you didn't kill him through magical means, so that doesn't make any difference to me.
Actually, I was there, and we did use a lot of magic. He was
I'm
quite.
guessing you used a lot of magic, but I don't think he did.
I don't know. I mean, he used quite a fair bit of magic. He even illusioned himself to look like one of the older overlords.
Thank you.
Oh, well.
Thank you.
Shame you don't know much about magical theory then.
I'm gonna lean in to his face. I'm gonna say I'm going to find you when I leave this room. I'm just gonna turn and storm out.
Okay, good luck with that. So yeah, you walk out, you obviously forget everything.
Do I forget about him as well?
Yeah? So obviously when you walk out, the elf turns to you and goes, sorry, you failed again. But, you know, you're more than welcome to try again whenever you want.
I'm just gonna turn and storm out.
Okay. Obviously, with Argh, he turns to you and congratulates you for succeeding. And he hands you, I've got your certificate right here. So it's like a scroll basically, like a bit of parchment rolled up. So he hands it over to you, and here you go, is your certificate of entry.
Thank you. What does the certificate look like?
So when you grab a hold of this certificate, which I don't suppose it's not overly important, but which hand do you grab it in? Does it matter?
Be my right, because my staff's in my left.
Okay. So when you grab this with your right hand, it glows. The scroll, it glows and it dissipates, and what happens is a light envelops your hand, and a glyph appears on the back of your hand, and then just sort of fades into your skin.
Sure, and I'm going to investigate the glyph. How does it feel?
Do Arcana on it.
That is a 24.
Cool. So it's a magical glyph of entry.
Oh,
So
can't
basically,
make
it's
that.
designed to ward barriers.
Jesus.
Does this feel unique to me, or does it feel like a general glyph of entry?
It's a general glyph of entry, but obviously it's linked to you.
Right.
So
We're fucked.
there he goes.
Straight.
Congratulations. That glyph on your hand will grant you entry through the barrier that covers Finelia's Academy of Magic.
Thank
You
you.
can definitely forge it.
That's
There's
what
gotta be
I
someone
was thinking
around
as well.
here, Yeah, I'm gonna go. Well,
So yeah. Then you're free to go. I mean, as always, you will lose the memories of this test, but obviously you will know that you've passed. So are you leaving the room?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you leave the room, and the elf goes, "Congratulations for passing the test. I hope you enjoy your time in Finelia's Academy of Magic."
Thank you. Where do I go from here?
So the Academy of Magic is in Tranquility. So just as you would anything else, you use one of the light ways, and it will get in to get there.
Interesting. Thank you.
No problem. I think your friend stormed off in a huff somewhere.
Nothing's new there.
Okay,
My apprentice is still got a bit to learn.
fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
there.
so we'll cut away to Aramil and Cirilla. So I don't know. So you're outside your parents' house. So I don't know what you plan to do while you're there.
Pub?
In Har-
Sorry, what was that, Syria?
Pub?
Pub.
Okay. So yeah, you'll quite easily find the local tavern. So you go into this tavern, and much like the tavern in Serenity, it's more like a cafe than it is a tavern.
God.
You know, people drinking tea, coffees. There is the harder stuff. I mean, there is a large array of drinks behind the bar. But one thing you
Good.
will notice is there is no charge. People just order, get given. There's no passing of money.
It's my kind
Awesome.
of place.
I like this kind of place. Free booze.
We're gonna need something strong.
So you've got a half-orc female behind the bar.
Oh baby. I'll approach the bar and two of your strongest meads. ASAP.
Of course, of course. Sort of waves their hands, and these 2 tankards of mead show up on the counter. He goes, "Here you go."
Wonderful. I would like 3 more of those before I finish this one.
Blimey, she gets a bit wide-eyed and goes, "Oh, okay."
We have had a very long, long day.
Rough day.
Well, why don't you just come back for them later? Or isn't it going to be a bit of, wouldn't want you to overcome yourself with all these.
I can guarantee you this one will be finished before you're finished pouring the third.
Well, unless you haven't checked, we don't pour here. They just appear.
Look, I will take 2 now, and then we will walk to a table once we have another 2.
Okay. Well, she'll magically, the 3 will appear when she sort of waves her hands.
I would like to be chugging at this point, basically challenging myself to finish it before she's done casting.
Well, there's no way that is even. I can't really see how that'd be possible.
I know Aramil will challenge himself to do so.
Okay, all right, let's do it this way then. Can you roll a dex check? Well, yeah, just do general dex, I think, and I'll do one as well. Whoever gets higher is faster.
Okay, 16.
Yeah, you are faster.
Wow.
Yes.
And she just goes, "Whoa!"
I'm gonna slam the was it tankard? Yeah, slam the tankard.
I'm really
down
sorry he has a problem.
Wow, that's impressive. It's a good thing we don't actually stock the real, do it physically. Otherwise, God, we'd be out.
I thought this was magically produced.
It is. Thank God it is. Well, if it wasn't, blimey, we'd out of house and home.
Good. Now, 4 more by the time I finish these.
Oh, Jesus.
Siri's
Siri's gonna go and sit down.
Yeah, stop him.
No, Siri's gonna go sit down and wait.
Oh god.
Okay. Go on then. Let's do another one.
Shit. 5.
No, she beats you.
Damn it.
Goes, "Ha! Got you that time."
Let me say, I was over-challenged myself. And
Well, here's 4 more drinks for you, I suppose.
thank you. I will attempt to balance these over to the table. Just make a
Okay.
couple drips.
Fair enough. All right. So yeah, you two easily find yourself a table in this cafe tavern thing.
Siri's quiet at first, just
Yeah. Do whatever.
nursing the grog.
Just gonna pipe up and just gonna say, so, parents, eh? Bunch of
They're all the
shitheads.
same. All the same.
I mean, like, really, would it have been so hard just to plainly say, care about you, don't go, want you to be
Mhm.
safe? How hard is that?
I know. They're always fans of subtext, you see.
And how hard is it to want your child to actually be safe rather than
Mhm.
put a hit out on them? Like, really? I mean, come on.
Put a hit out on them. Oh, that's your parents. Oh, yeah. That makes more sense.
I mean, who kills an entire tribe to get there to their only child? I mean, surely you care about that only child who never knew you or played catch with you or spent any time with you doing anything.
My parents never played catch with me either.
Oh, Siri.
They just made me play instruments. These damn instruments they built. They clearly didn't even care about the craftsmanship things. They just magicked them up now like everyone else in this region.
Oh,
It's not how I
such a-
remember it, I tell you. This used to be an honest place.
I mean, maybe so much magic isn't a good thing. Maybe magic
Yeah.
can be a bad thing.
You used to need grit to live here. No,
Yeah.
it's just all sparkle. It's a
Survival.
magical beer. This isn't even that good beer. She's
I
lying.
mean, she said it was the strongest stuff she could procure. Well, I don't feel strong. I feel lathered.
That is a fair point. I feel pretty lathered too.
All right.
Siri,
So I mean, what are we gonna do about your dad?
I don't know. In truth, right now, the only thing I worry about is Talion.
I'm kind of worried about him as well. I feel like he has such a promising future, you know?
I fear for his spirit.
I fear his... You took the words right out of my mouth.
The two
Like-
people with parental issues are now parenting Talion.
We gotta have something.
Look, the fact that we haven't had proper parents or parenting means that we become more parental.
Obviously. I fear his vision is clouded by his path of vengeance.
It is strong, yes. I mean, in truth, what does he think will happen after he has killed Torvin? What does he think he'll do afterwards? Will it be over? Will his vengeance be sated, or will he just target someone else to kill? Bless you, Dan.
That was a lot.
Good timing.
He's going to feel pretty empty afterwards. And that would make us all sad. That'd be a total downer on the entire party. And, you know, I have big plans for him.
What do you mean you have big plans for him?
You've seen him, right? The guy's a star. His voices, the mimicry, the disguises.
I mean, I don't doubt you. He's got a very good impression of me.
He was made for the stage.
I mean, maybe this is something we can talk to him about. Maybe we can convince him. I just fear he's lost.
Yeah, though remorseless killing doesn't seem to have really impacted his psyche so much in the past.
No. By the way, you know the drawing you gave me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't a target, because...
Are you sure?
Yes.
No,
'Cause
I'm
when
pretty sure that was the target.
No. Look, the way he reacted, man, he was really, really crying. He took off the mask.
He did that with me as well. I don't think he took off the mask, though.
I mean,
I think it was an animator when I got the picture.
Yeah. I just assumed he was so happy.
he took off the mask, and he cried. And I mean, full emotion. I don't believe that Talion is giving us all the information that he has. And I think he's gone down a path that he can't steer away from.
Well, you know, sometimes people down dark paths just need a little, you know, nudge in the right direction.
Well, yes, but if he's not going to listen to us, what are we going to do?
Well, I have one idea.
Oh no.
What are you talking about, sorry?
It worked pretty well on my parents, didn't it?
Oh my god! I need to set this spell up.
You want to geese Talion? You want to
No.
take away his free
I mean,
will?
Well, no, I mean, well, maybe, but not necessarily. I mean, don't you want to get a few punches in on Torvin before he dismembers him?
Oh, in Druid tradition, I want to find out more.
Just one or two?
I want to know my father before
Just
he is
warboard him?
punished. I
Just
need
a
to
little
know.
warboard?
So, yes, I suppose it would be nice if Talion could hold off until I can get all the information I need from my father to find out why he's become the way he's become, if he's savable, if he's... if there's anything I can do, suppose I
Yeah.
should consider doing it.
He's worth saving. So you're on board?
I'm on board with what you've said about using like a spell, but that's about it.
Oh, well, yeah, that sounds like you're on board then.
Siri, I'm a little
It's
confused.
a scheme, my friend. And Siri extends her hand towards Aramil.
Aramil's going to shake his head and sort of go, no, Siri, what exactly are you planning on doing?
Saving Talion's soul.
Well, I can get on board with that, but...
By
how
any
do you
means
plan?
necessary.
Now, any means sounds like a very, very strong word.
Stronger than murder.
Okay,
The
fine.
deprivation of the world of Talion's potential.
Okay. I make this pact with you. You will try to stop Talion killing Torvin immediately, so that you can see sense.
Yes.
But if inevitably his decision is made, we cannot control him. He must be let to do as he pleases. After I have the chance to find out who my father really is.
That's pretty wishy-washy language, but yes, sir. Sure thing.
Shakes her his hand.
Yes.
Oh, the schemes! Talion.
Lit. Okay.
Does Siri actually say lit?
Yeah, Siri says lit.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately go afterwards. So, speaking of lit, I have a bag of moonweed that hasn't been used.
Boy.
Like-
I tell you what, after what's happened to us today, I could really let off some steam.
Cool. How about we go up to the forest and I light this craft and we can get
Sparkle.
totally serene.
Yeah. I like serene. Sounds good.
So I'm assuming we're gonna head out of the pub.
Yeah.
Yep.
Siri isn't letting on
Um,
that she has zero experience, despite going to college.
Just so you know, Roll20 is back up and running.
Oh, neat.
So if you guys go on it, I can use it to do stuff, but it doesn't really matter too much in your own time. But yeah, you two can easily go to the forest, and no one's gonna stop you.
Mm-hmm. Are there
Um,
any animals around?
Yes, but they're minding their own business. They're not gonna, interrupt you in any way.
Okay. What kind of animals?
So usual deers, bears, rabbits, birds of various ilk, things like that. Just it's quite a I wouldn't say busy, but like I said, there is a lot of animals dying around. Like you look in a direction, you'll see an animal.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's light this up.
Okay, so can you both roll a d6, please? Minus your constitution.
Okay, so that's -1.
Okay. Constitution is too damn high.
Hey, he was made for this shit.
I accidentally closed the orc pub one moment. I got a 2, but I think my constitution is 1. Give me a moment.
Yes, so 1. So can you roll a d100, please?
Boy. 74.
74. Let's have a look. Okay. So it's a bad one.
Oh, great.
This is actually quite great considering this place is full of animals. Everyone and everything you see has a cleavage.
Jesus Christ.
How the fuck? Oh, wow.
Okay, Siri looks up at Aramil. Oh, baby! You're
Siri,
looking a
what
lot
are
better
you
to me
talking
all of a
about?
sudden.
Yeah, but is she swayed that way?
Oh, yeah.
It can be whatever type of cleavage you want it to be. So, yeah, I don't know how.
Constantly bent over.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say to Siri, don't harsh my vibe.
Oh, man, that's some good stuff. Okay. So I have an idea, and I'm just going to have to get you to bear with me just for a moment while I put it into action, okay?
Okay, sure, Siri, whatever. I'm super
Okay,
baked right now.
I'm gonna
so-
need the cooperation of all these sexy animals. So if you can, do your thing.
Hey, I may be a druid, but I don't swing that kind of way, druid.
I mean, have you not seen them?
What are you talking about?
They're fucking stacked.
I mean, they're very spiritual deer, and I can feel their energy, but I'm not sure
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
stacked.
Okay, sure. Siri is gonna pull out a water skin and empty the contents out on the floor.
By the way, because I'm assuming Trisha has just been following us around at this point, I'm just going to go to her and just offer her a
Oh
bit
yeah.
of moonweed.
Oh god.
So I don't think Tricia would have gone into any of the buildings.
No, but she would have.
But she would have like been outside each of the buildings. But again, until she's spoken to, she won't be. She won't. She's not gonna. She's not gonna instigate conversation.
Hey Trisha, you want a little bit of this good stuff?
I don't think fire is going to work well. With me.
We'll heal you. We'll just heal you. It's fine.
It's cool. We can do
It's
it.
fine.
If
It's fine.
okay, if that's
Look,
your
I'll conjure a mage hand to hold it for her.
I
A wobbly mage hand.
I will try. I guess.
Only try if you want to, Trisha. I'm not going to force you into anything. But yeah, that mage hand, perfect. Yep, just push that. Yep.
So I mean, it's a tree, so she doesn't have lungs, so she can't actually breathe any of it in. So you put this to her mouth, but it stays there. Nothing happens.
So I'm
Damn,
going to say,
Trisha, you looking fine though.
Could you imagine? Because she's already got cleavage, she's like extra cleavage.
hey Siri, I don't think the weed's going in. I think we misinterpreted how this works.
Damn.
So Trisha, sit with us, relax, enjoy nature.
Well,
Yeah, you can enjoy nature. I'm gonna get this fucking scheme going, baby. Suri finishes emptying out a water skin and stretches the top of it out a little bit. Is that okay?
yeah.
Suri's gonna then cast. Wait, let me check what spell slot it is. Oh, fucking sick. Okay. What's the closest animal to us?
I'll say deer.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a whim here. I'm gonna cast Suggestion on the deer, hoping that it can understand Common.
I can't imagine it would, but okay.
The wolves did.
Yes, that is very true. I better look up. Where is my monster
It'd be
manual?
so funny if they actually do.
Is
I'll
it just
go-
deer around?
It's just deers, there's bears, rabbits, various woodland. Basically, if you name a woodland creature, chances are it's there.
Do any of them understand Common?
Unfortunately, the deers do not. They don't have-
Deers do not
Shit.
speak common, no.
Dogs do, right? Dogs must.
I don't think
They
there's any
must- they
wild
must kind
dogs.
of understand if you say like.
Would their dogs back in town?
Wait,
Not
Siri,
really, no.
Siri, you're a bard. You have speak with animals.
I don't think I have it as a cantrip.
Yeah, I think you do.
Do I?
You're a bard.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
Yeah,
you
like-
pick.
Oh, you may not have picked it.
No, I don't think so. It would make sense for you to have speak with animals.
I have speak with animals. It's not a cantrip, but I have it.
Oh, yo, Aramil. So, I mean, Siri's going to attempt to cast Suggestion on one of the deers and say, yo, deer, hey, baby, can you shit in this water skin for me?
What the
It
fuck?
just kind of looks at you and just sort of tilts its head with a confused look on its face.
I'm going to point it over to Aramil.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say, Siri, you gotta talk the animal language, and then I'm gonna cast speak with animals, and I'm gonna say to the deer, do you mind ever awfully about taking a shit in this water skin my friend has procured?
Can you roll a persuasion check?
Is the deer gonna refuse? It's gonna be like no.
I mean, they came up to you and let themselves be killed.
18.
So,
Yeah.
I killed it to eat, not to
18
make it
total.
defecate.
So it basically walks over to you and basically, does a shit in this water skin.
okay.
While speaking with animals is still going, or if it can still be going, I'm just gonna go.
Fill it to the
Thank
brim.
you, thank you.
Get it to fill it to the brim.
What the fuck are you doing?
It just nods his head and just basically walks off.
Okay.
There's 10 minutes, so
So he corks the water skin loosely, and then taps Aramil. We gotta go back to town, man.
this is so bizarre. Okay.
I think I know what you're gonna do. Are you going back to your parents' house?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say, Wait, what do you want to do with it?
It's a surprise.
Okay, cool, man. Whatever. I'm down.
All right, so we'll make our way back to town, and upon approaching the parents' house, Cirilla will cast greater invisibility on herself.
Okay.
Hey, what
Um,
about me?
Needs no basis. So what I'm going to try and do is run up to the house, smash the window, and throw the poo in.
Okay.
Why are you throwing through an
Greater
house?
invisibility doesn't break with an action.
Okay. Yeah. That. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't do it.
That or, I mean, there's setting fire to it and leaving it on the doorstep, but they can probably just put it out with magic, so...
Yeah, it's up to you how you want to go about it. But yeah, I mean, you can do either one of those.
Or do they have a chimney?
Yes, but I don't know how you're gonna. It's gonna be very difficult to throw into it.
No. Excuse me. Plus 12 acrobatics.
Oh my gosh. I don't even.
So he's going to attempt to climb the house onto the roof.
Well,
And Aramil's
okay.
just going to stand from below watching this happen and sort of
Can
be
you-
really
can
baked
you
and
roll
just
an act-
decide, this
I mean,
is been real?
technically, climbing is athletics.
Well, could I not bullshit it in that it's sort of bouncing my way up?
you, you know what? Fine for shenanigans, I'll allow it.
Like, I don't know, maybe there's like a cart outside. I
Can you
can
roll? Can you
jump
roll
off.
acrobatics check them?
It's a nat 1, but I have lucky.
Yeah. So yeah.
It would have been absolutely fantastic to properly nat 1 on that.
Yeah.
But that's an 18.
Yeah. So you are successful on getting to the roof,
Uh,
and they do have a chimney on the roof.
yeah, I'm going to squeeze it right down the chimney.
Or you actually like out of the water skin.
I'm thinking out of the water skin. Or no, maybe in the water skins. Then when they light the fire, it
Mate,
bakes.
I wouldn't keep that water skin.
It's not flammable. I suppose that would make the smell worse.
Yeah, what do you think?
Leave the water skin, drop it.
Just drop the water skin. All right, uncork the water skin and drop it in.
Okay. Cool.
And now it's time for us to go.
All right. So what you okay? Yeah, that's fine. I mean that happens. Stuff happens. But if you're bolting it, you're not.
Oh, we're
gonna
out of
see
there.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to see the reaction to that. But yeah, that was successful.
I'm done here if you are, Aramil.
Aramil's just going to be like, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty good. Should we go after where the others went? Where did they even go?
I gotta be honest, I do not remember.
Oh, if I could remember, that'd be great.
We can go to the teleport guy and ask him.
Oh yeah, teleport guy. Crisia, we're gonna go to the teleport.
Tricia, do you know where they went?
Yeah, didn't they say they were going to Serenity?
Serenity, right? Let's fucking go.
Oh, Crisia, you are just the fucking best. I fucking love you, Crisia. Let's go.
I love you, Tricia.
Thank you, Master. Thank you.
Tricia, the best.
Thank you. Slight issue though. Will I be able to use one of these?
She kept you around all the way.
Crisia, I do not see why not. You, Crisia,
You
you
do
are
you.
being. You are being. You have life. You should definitely be able to do so. If you try go first, we'll find out.
Okay. So she walks over to one of these discs and goes, "Serenity." Nothing happens.
Oh no!
She's gonna have to run, man. Get her running now, so she can.
Oh dear. Oh,
Is there
no.
is there like an attendant?
No.
Shit.
Okay. How far do you reckon it is to Serenity?
Why would I know?
I don't know. You fucking lived here.
Yeah, but Serenity wasn't here when I lived here. It was all fucking sand and shit.
I don't fucking know that. I've never been here.
And I think Riardon's got the map as well, which is even worse.
Okay, so I'm gonna call down a local. Is there a local nearby?
yeah,
We need to
there'll be people.
leave.
Hey, man. Hey. How far is Serenity from here?
Ooh, it's a fair old way. I reckon it'd probably take you a week to walk there.
Hey, do you have any teleportation spells or anything?
No, I mean you just use a light way.
Yeah, but my friend here, Crisia, you see, she's a tree.
She's
so,
very sick.
Yeah, she can't actually use the light things.
Oh. Hang on. Your tree is quite small.
Yeah, she can shrink. And
Put her in the bag! 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 Tricia, get in the bag!
I want to see what he says first.
You could put her in a bag. I mean,
He's
can she go?
definitely going to say put her in the bag.
Can she go smaller?
Hey, Tricia, how small can you go?
I think I can as small as you need me to. I think
You reckon you could fit in like the palm of my hand?
probably.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Would you
Tricia,
like?
shrink to about, I don't know, like 3 inches tall.
Baby Groot.
Oh, you're not on here, are you? Oh, she does it.
Okay.
Sorry, I did it in roll 20. Yeah, she does that basically.
Okay, Tricia. I'm gonna pick up Tricia and put her on my shoulder.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, okay, Tricia, let's give this a go. Wait, hold on.
The guy sort of popped his head around. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't.
Okay, okay. What's your idea? What's your great idea?
Have you got like a rucksack or
Bag.
anything to put her in?
But Tricia doesn't want to go in there. It's all
She doesn't
like...
even need to breathe.
Tricia,
Trees don't breathe.
Tricia, I'm so sorry about this. Do you mind going in the bag just while we teleport and I'll take you right out?
Jeez, man, you're so
Whatever you
difficult to
like,
work
but
with sometimes.
If that is your wish, Master.
Oh, Tricia, you're such a babe. I love you. That's great. So, I'm
She
going
is
to
a
put
babe.
Tricia in the bag of holding.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, that was convoluted.
I never expected you to awaken a tree. You know. So yeah, I mean, she goes into the bag of holding with no problems.
Okay, I'm going to go to Serenity with the light thing.
Are you following Cirilla?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is Serenity. Where was the exam? Oh, we're here.
I'm going to assume an hour's about up.
Sorry? Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna-
So
yeah.
you're still split up. So they're at the bottom where they are now. So this is the time. So basically, the time that they've come out completely is the time you arrive at the top. So you don't know about each other yet. Obviously, Tricia's still tiny and in your bag.
Okay, I'm going to go in, get Tricia out, and say,
Oh,
you okay, Tricia?
yes, Master.
I'm going to say, do you want to, what size do you prefer? Do you prefer being, huge? Do you look quite like being small, medium?
It's whatever you prefer, Master. I'm here to do whatever you desire. If you want me to be small, I can be small. If you want me to be your size, I can be your size.
Okay, well, I quite like you,
How big can you be?
I quite like you being with me and, on my shoulder, so let's just keep you here. I'm going to put her on my shoulder and we'll just be so that way, when I go into taverns and stuff, I don't have to leave you outside, because I don't like leaving you outside. It's not nice. It's not nice.
So kind, Master.
No worries, Tricia. No worries. Ooh, I'm still hit.
Okay, one thing I
am
will
not ready
say is
to
obviously
navigate
that
sea.
the hawk will take time to get to you. The hawk is not there yet. So the hawk, seeing these two guys disappear, will start heading to the direction of Serenity.
Does it get quicker because it's not going to need to rest or anything?
True, it will. It is quicker. Yeah, so it will not take us. It will not take it 7 days. It will probably take it about half that time. So, yeah. Okay, so now that's happened, we'll shift back to the other three. So we'll shift back
need
to
to leave.
Talion. Riardon, and Argh. So I don't know what you guys want to do.
Talion's just in like a really bad mood. Is this the market you said before?
Yeah. So where you are now. So
what can we see?
I can actually explain this a bit better now. So this is the market area. This whole bit. And then, as I sort of said before, this was the clinic, and then this was the inn, and this was the tavern that you were in before. And obviously, you are now standing in front. This is the magic school here,
Okay.
as I've labelled.
I'm gonna say let's check out the market, and then at some point we need to talk about what our plan is going forwards. Because only Argh has got into the magic school.
This
Yeah, we're
glyph
all not
seems
getting.
like it can be done again.
You think you
Maybe-
can forge that?
I'll be honest,
Mainly-
if I failed twice, I don't remember what happened, but I'm going to be looking for some outside assistance. We might be able to find some characters in this town.
I mean, a good thing about one of us at least being in is the fact that if there's a way from the inside to get
That's
you guys
true.
in,
Yeah,
I could try and find it.
that might be handy. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not taking that exam again.
Maybe I could convince somebody inside to forge glyphs for them.
That'd be handy. Yeah, there might be people inside. Can you just walk in whenever you like?
Oh, I
Sure,
don't know.
passive
I feel as though
Okay.
I feel as though I can. Any barrier that was set up, I can pass through with this
Okay.
glyph. I think the problem might be higher levels
Okay.
to this glyph potentially, but it's for what this feels like it's set up for. I could pass through any door this would prevent.
Okay. It'll definitely be
Right.
useful having someone actually able to go in.
Yeah, you can do a recon for us.
All right, let's
or at
check
least
out.
find powerful
Let's check
people.
out this town, and then when the other two get here, we can talk about what we want to do. I'm gonna start walking like into the market,
Okay.
I guess, and looking around.
Okay.
I cast sending to Aramil.
Cool.
And say, because I don't know where he is.
Yeah.
So I just say,
Wow. Nice. Yeah.
I have passed. Find us in Serenity.
Yep.
Talion failed. Is pissed.
Yep.
Riardon failed. Meet us in the inn. There's
Okay.
2 words left.
Yeah. I've got you on 18, so you're allowed 25. So you've got
Yeah.
7 words left.
Mate, it's in the inn near the testing place. There you go, got 3 left.
This looks
Okay. So you
Yes.
get that, Aramil. You can respond,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
25 words.
But you
I
can
get 20
only
words,
yeah.
speak in 25 words back. But you know it's Argh that sent you that message.
You still
'Cause
you
that-
sober?
Because Aramil's still a little bit high. He's gonna go, okay.
Jesus.
Burning that slot.
Oh, well, at least it guaranteed that they knew where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where we were.
they can come meet us, and then we can.
If he remembers all that.
I'm gonna say to Cirilla, I'm just gonna be like, Argh just told me they're going to the inn by the magic school. We should probably head there. But he was speaking really funny. I don't really know what was going on.
Cool.
Sorry.
Okay. What's in this?
So
market?
are you 3 all going into this market then?
I am. I don't know about the others too.
What is it?
Okay.
Just market stalls.
It's a market stalls, yeah. So they're selling they're more kind of selling their magical ability in a way, like their magical services. Because one thing, what I explained before, is that people have molded their magic in different ways depending on what their hobbies, passion, or occupations were. So rather than sort of selling you a haircut, they'll sell you them magically cut your hair for you, kind of thing, or change your hair or whatever.
Okay.
Things of that description. If you want to clean your house, they'll have a thing that they offer their skills in cleaning the house for you.
Called unseen
So what,
servant.
what kind of stalls are around which look interesting?
Is
So
there any
there's also,
clothes?
so there's one that will change your attire for you, depending on whatever you want.
I already got my fancy clothes.
I think the easiest thing to do is to say what is it you're particularly looking for, because again, there's a lot of things here. So if I was to list all 20-25 shops, it would take me a while.
Is there an enchanting one? I guess.
Can you roll perception?
9.
You can't seem to see any.
I'm kind of looking for the same sort of thing. So
You
I'll
roll
roll
perception. Your passive perception is 11,
20.
by the way, Haiss, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Who else is-
27.
So you do see one. So you do see a guy who's basically saying, it's not quite enchanting weapons, but he's enchanting things. So
Okay.
he's selling enchantments.
I'm going to go up to him.
I'll
And
follow
say-
you then.
Hello, good. Is it male or female?
A male, this one. So this one's a sort of human male this time.
Okay. Good afternoon, kind sir. I'm looking to get some of my equipment enchanted. It seems as though you could help me with that.
Yeah, of course I can. What is it you're trying to get?
I'm trying to get my... I think I'm wearing a cloak. Something like that. I'm trying to get my cloak enchanted. To
I
give
see.
me stealthy abilities of the sort.
Interesting. What could I do? Let's see. I suppose I could try and make it so the cloak itself has like an invisible aura around it, so you could like curl up underneath it and you'd be invisible. Could try that.
Invisible cloak, basically.
Could do that.
That seems even better than what I was asking for.
You'd only obviously I wouldn't be able to turn it off, so it would kind of always be there, which might look a bit weird when you're wearing it generally.
Oh, okay.
So you may have to like take it off and then only put it on when.
Put it on for combat. Take it off.
Yeah.
More.
So, but yeah, I could.
And
I
how
could do that.
much would you require for that service?
I mean, to be fair, I'm not judging why you would need such a thing. But considering most people who want that kind of thing, probably, let's just say, unsavory of types.
I'm just trying to sidestep from.
How do you feel about unsavory types?
As long as unsavory types are willing to pay, then I don't really care.
How about
Yeah.
I'm kind of like gesture back to the school. I'm gonna say, what do you know about that?
Oh, I see. Well, should we not finish this transaction first?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to see if he
Come on.
was interested at all.
In the middle of
That's
something.
good. No, I've got a lead. All right, Talion's a bit happier now. I'll let Riardon finish.
It goes, right, I'll do that for you for 500 gold.
500.
Jesus
You
Christ!
filthy scoured. I won't say that. I need this card. My good friend. 500
Out
gold's
of
a lot.
out of character, this thing would give you the benefits of invisibility
Yeah,
Wow, constantly.
that's what I'm thinking. This could be.
without a spell, so that's why it costs so much.
That's actually pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, just for like infiltration or anything in combat.
Yeah.
500 gold. Wow, that seems extortionate. Anyway, I could haggle you down.
Like I said before,
Maybe.
savory types are all well and good as long as you're willing to pay.
I mean, how much is it costing you to cast this spell? And you either make some money or none at all. So I'm sure we can meet
Well,
midway. on
I
this.
suppose the real question is, how much is that ability worth to you?
Well, not 500 gold. I'll tell you that.
Then I guess we part ways.
So you'd rather not even make 400 gold? You're not a very good. Actually, I don't know insult you.
I'm still a willing customer. I mean, you don't want to lose that
Well,
money.
I
But
can get plenty of customers. You'd be surprised. There's plenty of savory types.
You would pay 500 gold.
Yeah.
hey, who's saying I'm unsavory? I'm just trying to use this as side
Only
steps.
unsavory types ask for something that makes them invisible.
Look, I've had a fallout with my parents. And I'm just trying to sidestep them. I just don't particularly want to be in their sights.
Well, like I said, that's 500 is my offer.
Invisibility
on
is
you.
very good.
Good.
So I'm going to probably put you round about here. Assuming you're all kind of together.
Okay. Screw it. Screw it. I don't really have anything else. I just have weapons and shit. Okay then. You've got yourself a deal.
It'll be really good for you because it means you get
You
like
good.
guaranteed surprise hits and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright then.
So you've just
a deal, so.
sort of put his hands, well, just motions for you to pay him his gold.
Okay, I'll hand it over.
Okay. So could you pass me whatever cloak you want enchanted?
And I'll pass him the cloak I'm wearing.
Okay. So you basically lay this cloak on his on the top of his stall, and he sort of puts his hand on top of it, starts not closes his eyes, but he starts chanting various magical words, and after about 10 minutes, this thing turns invisible. But he picks it up on one side. He sort of turns it over on one side, and you can see the back of it.
Okay.
So it's basically, I don't know why I've done it this way, but it's basically the Harry Potter one,
Yeah.
where you can basically see it on one side but not the other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he goes, if I was you, if you were to wrap it up, I would wrap it up the other way so you can see it.
Yeah. I most certainly won't lose this. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Right, while you're doing that, what does Cirilla and Aramil want to do?
I was just going to go straight to the inn.
Yeah, I think a
Okay.
good sleep.
Okie dokie. Can you... your passive perception is like stupid, isn't it?
Mine's not.
20 your passive perception is. Alright, 1 second. Okay. When you get to about here, you do know you can. I think from here you could quite easily see the three of them in the store because you've kind of got a direct line of sight here.
Plus, my passive perception is redonkulous.
Yeah, it's 20. So that hence, yeah, you can see that. But out of the corner of your eye, you can kind of see a figure kind of creeping around. So it's up to, and it's so. I mean, that's what the passive perception lets you know that's there. It's up to you
Okay.
whether you act on that.
I'm going to basically say, hold on a minute, Siri. And I'd like to properly look into
Okay.
that figure.
Can you roll an perception check then?
Yep. So that is 24.
Nice.
It's Pollock.
So you recognise this individual.
It's actually Pollock! Oh my god!
Oh my
Fucking
god.
Polly.
I knew he'd be in this region. I knew he'd come here.
So from what you can tell, it looks like he's not maliciously, but it looks like he is spying on Talion and his group.
How far away am I?
I don't know how accurate this is. I'd say about 30, 40 feet.
30, 40 feet. Okay, I would like to walk 10 feet closer to him and cast Hold Person.
Alright, hold person I believe is just a wisdom check?
Yeah.
Right, let me
I've got counter spell prepared.
Yes, you do. I do remember that. I need to just quickly get his stats up. Wisdom. Does he have any? Oh, he does. Okay. Ooh. So your saving is
17.
He succeeds.
Shit.
So he just goes, And he looks around. See if he notices you.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh, I wonder. The last thing that worked on him was slightly more visible.
So he does indeed notice you. And he kind of sort of scurries around the corner.
We don't know anything, do we?
You don't know anything
Okay.
yet. So it's up to you what you want to do about that.
Okay, I'm going to say, Siri, turn invisible and head him off at the other side.
Affirmative. Just gonna do that.
Okie dokie. Alright. So, how are
so
you
I'm
going
going to approach where he went, not too quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping Siri turned invisible and will approach the other side.
You're not in here, are you? No, he's not. So what? I assume down here? That's.
Is that okay, Siri?
I don't think Dom's logged into Roll20, so you can't see.
No, I didn't have it up.
Okay. So yeah, you will. I mean, because he's trying to scuttle around, sort of quiet. Cool. Because he's trying to scuttle around quietly. You will be able to. So Cirilla will be able to get in front of him, without him seeing. So you can see that he's trying to kind of quietly scuttle past the houses.
Mm.
So you will obviously be able to see him as well. So it's up to you on how you engage.
Okay, I'm going to use Charm Person
Nice.
on him.
Okay.
What do I have to do for Charm Person? Do I have to roll or do they just roll?
I think they
He
roll,
rolls.
but he will automatically succeed.
Oh.
Oh, that fucker.
Or maybe he has a medallion or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know that you automatically succeeded.
No, but he
Alright.
obviously knows that you've tried to cast it.
Okay,
So
I can
he
see him, right?
Yeah, so he turns to look at Aramil.
Right. I'm gonna try and cast Whole Person on him.
Okay, and he's sort of walking backwards towards you, Cirilla.
Yeah.
Right, so hold person
I think
Wisdom
17
check.
is mine.
doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna go tackle him.
Blimey.
Would we have
Can
been
you
able
roll
to
a sh-
see
can you-
Aramil walk past by now?
No, because you're all focused on this store,
Mm.
so you've essentially got your back to him running. Unfortunately, then they didn't alert you. So, can you roll a strength athletics check?
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to basically, I'm going to treat it like a grapple, basically.
Yeah, I'm trying to grapple him.
Go on then,
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
if you want.
Yep. Sorry, let me just get up. 'Cause I've got too many.
Just drowning in points of inspiration.
I really am. That's a 14.
Yep, you are successful in somehow
I'm
downing
pinning him
this
to the ground.
human. Yeah. I think because he wasn't expecting it, he basically just managed to plow him to the ground. And he just goes to the down and goes, ah!
Is his medallion around his neck?
Yes.
I don't know. He's got a medallion.
No.
Can I take a perception check?
Yes?
To see
Well,
if
you
he's
better
like going to
spot
stab
him,
me or
don't you?
anything at least.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
During this, I'd like to say to Tricia, if you wouldn't mind growing to my size again, I think I'm going to need you to hold someone down.
Will I spot it with an 12?
No.
Worth a try.
But yeah, Trisha does appear.
I'm going to say, Tricia, I need you to hold that cloaked man down that Siri's currently
I
holding.
think that's probably a better idea.
Yes, master. So she just goes over and pins him down, basically. Ah! What are you doing?
Okay. I am going to go over to Pollock. I'm going to crouch above him, and I'm going to say, hello, you slimy little git. Where have you been?
Oh, no.
Just in case he tries anything funny. So now he's being pinned by.
Yeah,
True-
but you
true.
are no longer invisible because you tackled him.
Oh, greater invisibility just lasts a minute.
I mean, that would have easily happened by now then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So I'll get off him now that Tricia's holding him down,
Yep, that's fine.
and I'm gonna cast slow on him while he's on the floor.
Slow.
He's not getting away, man.
So what
It
does...
fucks with his spell casting as well as movement and stuff.
Ah, nice.
Speed is hard, -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saves, and can't use reactions.
Alright, yeah.
It can, on its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. It's a mad spell. It's concentration.
Wow, it delays spellcasting as well. That's really good.
Yeah,
So
it's
good,
nuts.
yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to do this in RP terms, but so you've asked, what did you ask him? Where have you been? I've been here. How long does slow last? 1 minute. Okay.
So while he's in slow, I'm going to search him for anything like a medallion, for example, but any other item on his person.
Okay, so he has like parchment and ink wells and quills and stuff. You will find his medallion around his neck for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna take his medallion off. I'm gonna say,
Hey, that's mine.
yes. Well, right now I need a lot of information from you, so I'd rather you didn't have your squeamy little way of getting out of things. Why were you? Oh shit! I've forgotten the first overlord.
Amorous.
Amorous, that's it. Thank you. Why were you at Amorous's HQ, and why did you teleport so quickly away?
Can you roll persuasion?
This doesn't work. You know what I'm doing next.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, 24.
Goes. I. It's going to be long. Wanted to confront him on using Phenomenal.
For fuck's sake, alright, I'll drop slow.
Hashtag consequences. Man.
Yeah. Counterspell is still prepared.
Yeah, that's fine. I wanted to. Phenomenal's using my tactic. I wanted to give him a piece of my mind. One thing you will actually notice now that he's, the situation's calmed down a bit, is his face is all cut up. He's got a lot of scars on his face, which he obviously didn't have when you met him last.
And it's been...
I'm going to say, how did you
we saw him like 2 weeks ago, right?
Something like that. Yeah, probably.
3?
Yeah, something like that.
Reasonable for them to be accumulated in that time, or are they magical?
I'm literally going to say,
That'll be a medicine check.
Yeah, I think definitely would have to be a medicine check to know where the scars are.
okay, I'll say,
Yeah.
how did you get those?
That might be easier.
But yeah, when I confronted Amorous, he wasn't particularly happy, and he used his cloud of daggers.
Fucking cloud of daggers, man! I know how that feels.
At which point, it was either my life or I carried on in servitude of him. So he basically sent me here to. Well, I think he just kind of looks around. I think if I'm going to discuss this any further, you may want to come to my house and we can talk about this in private rather than out in open.
Your house.
Yes, I have a place here.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You disappear. You go to Amorous. You face him. Very gallant of you. And you disappear. Almost looking a little bit treacherous, by the way. That's pretty much why I pinned you. And now you're spying on my friends. You have a house here.
Yes, I wasn't sure if it was actually your friend Talion, but
Aramil.
I didn't want him to kind of see me. He's a bit of a and I didn't know where your other friend, your dragon friend, was, so I wanted to make sure I could see him before I did anything if I ever approached him.
Okay, fine. I think it's time you allow us into your home, and by the way, try anything funny, and I will not be afraid of getting Crisia here to stab you through the heart with a branch.
That's fine. I think we can be probably mutually beneficial.
Ah, there's something you know, Pollock.
Indeed, but I think, like I said, you might want to go get Talion and meet me in my house.
Okay, fine.
It's just over there. And he points to this little house over here.
I'm going to say, okay, fine. Crisia, keep hold of one arm, please. Make sure he doesn't cast anything.
Yes, master. So Trisha kind of gets off him but keeps on one arm, obviously one of his arms bound.
Siri, I'll be right back with the others. I'm going to go over and get...
Just before I go, I'm just going to turn to the guy and say, do you have anything to do with necromancy here?
Me personally? No. I'm more for the enchantment
But there is
spells.
a guy.
Well, I'm sure if you ask around, there probably will be someone who's in that. But the thing with necromancy is people frown upon it. So you're probably better off kind of checking the more dark alleys or out at night, or there's more seedier parts of the tavern, maybe. I don't know, one of the sort of less... I don't know. You're not going to find them out in the open, put it this way.
Yep, I will be back at night, and yeah, I'll go there.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I was gonna head you off. I'm gonna say, guys, we have a mutual friend who seems to be in this city.
I don't have many friends. Who is it?
Darius.
It's Pollock. Now, Tricia's currently... Okay. Tricia's currently got a hold of him.
Pollock character.
Okay. Tricia's currently got a hold of him, and we're going to his house. He has teleportation abilities.
I was gonna say,
I
this
think
could be
that could be
quite
very
handy.
helpful for us. Now,
Alright.
Can you
whatever.
trust him?
Yeah.
His house would be trapped.
well, exactly. That's why I've got Tricia got a hold of him, making sure he can't cast anything. I want everybody to be cautious, but I want to hear him out. He could be useful to us.
Okay. Alright.
And I think we should end the session there,
Yeah,
so that the next session has a reveal from Pollock.
indeed.
3, 2, 1.